Hello and welcome to this beautiful Sunday night. We have the first Sunday night showdown of the new THL season. Tonight we have 3 matches for y'all, one from every conference except for Wild. Sadly, we will not be getting Wild tonight on Sunday, but nonetheless, we have Pro Hero and Legacy ready for you anyways. Coming up first here, we're gonna have RonMexico from the Unknown taking on Mayanadon from the Beard Boys. After them, at 9 p.m. from the Hero Series Teal Conference, we'll have HeatShock from the Cult versus RescueWabbit from the Burninators. And then at 10 p.m. after them, we have a Legacy Series match from the Gold Conference of BillSnyder from Diamond's Alleycats versus the Big Ted from the Stubbs. And to bring you all this action and much more, it'll be me, BrushyTuna, with Doctorfeesh. How you doing, Doctorfeesh?
Doing very well, man. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Any night I get a cast is a great one. And what makes this night even better is our op, as always, of every Friday and Sunday night, the beautiful, the wonderful Saku.
Yeah, pump me up too much, Brushy. You're the one that holds this whole show together, bro.
You know, you say I pump you up, Saku, but you give me the same just
monotone Bueller.
Monotone
Bueller.
Hey, Bueller. Hey, it's me, Saku. I'm here.
Lucky I'm not Eeyore. I'd be like, woe is me. Gotta do another stream. Happy to be here, guys. Happy to be here. Let's go.
There we go.
All right.
Someone clipped that. That's the most hype I've heard Saku in quite some time.
Somebody pinched me.
Someone pinched me. But to start off, we got the Ron versus Mayanadon match. Doctorfeesh, what do you think of this matchup here? We have Ron with the Aggro Demon Hunter, the Face Hunter, his Paladin is banned for the night, and the Stealth Rogue taking on Mayanadon's Survival of the Fittest Druid, the Secret Rogue, the Libram Paladin with the Wild Pyromancer build, and the Bomb Warrior with the Rogue being banned. What do you think here?
I think very clearly Ron understands Smork is good. And for Mayanadon, I have not had success with the Druid deck that he's bringing. It's still a good deck. I think overall, a lot of these aggro decks are just going to be able to put in a lot of work against Druid. With Paladin, there's some really interesting techs in Mayanadon's deck. So it might be kind of hard for some of these aggro matchups. I think the Rogue I think that Bomb Warrior, it's going to be if you can get Risky Skippers and Armor Smiths. If you're going to be able to get through some of these decks, I would give up probably a slight edge to Ron in this matchup for decks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hit the nail on the head right there. If that Bomb Warrior does not find that Risky Skipper Armor Smith combo, it's gonna look like it's not doing anything against this aggro lineup that Ron has here. It's just gonna fall behind and just be at 8 health by like turn 5 and have no way of stabilizing from there. Not even a brawl at that point, which is probably gonna save you from just the pure aggression, the pure Ron Smork going on here tonight. But you know, there are chances for Mayanadon. This isn't just like 100% Mayanadon's gonna lose every match, but it is unfavored towards him. Just looking at pure class versus class or decks versus deck here. But what do you think these players are going to lead tonight?
So very likely to lead Paladin or Warrior. I would say Warrior very likely. And Ron, I mean, these decks all kind of do the same thing. I'm not 100% sure what Ron might lead. I know he really likes Hunter, so maybe he'll throw that out first, and then Mayanadon just has to figure out what deck will deal with the aggro decks. Maybe perhaps the best to start and get an early win. Put Ron on his back foot.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at pure stats here, the Pally quote unquote has the best stats into these aggro lineups just because they do have the taunts and the heals of the Libra and the Hope.
Oh, that's true.
Apparently, we're gonna get a little behind here because no, Saku's messing. He said Mayanadon was playing a priest versus priest mirror on ladder, so it could have been another hour before this first match took off.
Yeah.
Mayanadon is called time management, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
You knew you had a match. Why you gotta be playing?
Man, I mean, who knows? Maybe it is a priest mirror. You know?
Well, we
Maybe
could
he
spectate him
dies.
and then razz him after that. It's like, hey, bro.
Razz him before his match kicks off here.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
But as for points this week of the Unknown versus Beard Boys, the Unknown have this week already locked up 12-5 thanks to an Icicles sweep earlier. So this is no pressure on either player of like, oh, it's coming down to the last match to win the week. You know, at this point for Mayanadon, you just want to try to get as many points for your team. You know, same for Ron. You know, pro is at the end of week 1. There's only a 9-point difference between first and last. So it's still a super tight field here in week 2. So any point and all points matter. So it'd be good to see some pressure taken off both players, kind of, but still a little bit of pressure to just get some points. So we might see some cleaner lines in if there were pressure on them. So it should be an exciting time.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that Ron's been had a couple struggles in some other series lately, so it'd be good for him to get a nice series victory and even just get some points. I know believe he got swept in his legacy match. And so just for him to build some confidence back up. Because both of these guys are really, really good players.
Yeah, absolutely. These are some top caliber players here in the THL world, no doubt about that. Both have are like soundingly known to like, oh, I'm playing this guy this week, darn. Like, so it's always exciting to see kind of like two titans of the THL world like face off against each other.
Oh yeah.
I'm spectating Mayanadon as we speak.
Is it a priest mirror?
He's actually battling a priest.
That's why. Oh no.
Oh no.
Tell him the scoop.
Oh, dude.
What are we doing?
I was gonna spectate him, but I did it first.
He's just messaged just saying he got 7 bombs in the deck, so it's pretty funny.
Oh man.
The priest does?
Yeah. Priest got 15 cards left in his deck, and 7 of them are bombs. So
that's funny. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Priest did some Luciana shenanigans and.
Oh gosh, that happened to me.
You know. But I guess we can talk about the classes from the other decks and players tonight. The next match of the RescueWabbit from the Burninators taking on HeatShock of the Cult. We have RescueWabbit on Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin, and HeatShock on the Demon Hunter, Mage, Priest, Warrior. So we might be seeing some of that Priest that Mayanadon's running into right now later tonight.
Yeah. Well, he's all done now. So Mayanadon's finally joining us on the THL with the scheduled match that we were supposed to play. Mayanadon versus RonMexico THL match. You know,
it's okay. Things happen. You know, priest happens. You know. And then at 10 p.m. we have BillSnyder versus Big Ted. BillSnyder on Demon Hunter, Paladin, Priest, Warrior taking on the Big Ted's Demon Hunter, Hunter, Paladin, and Rogue. We have 2 chances tonight to face what I would think most people's most hated class.
Certainly mine.
In this meta, you know.
The Priest, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Priest.
What would you just out of both of your guys' opinion? Like how do you think that Priest would be better?
So I think the real issue with this meta is Blizzard just recently were like, we're gonna redo Priest's identity, but they really didn't focus in on an identity, so they kind of gave him like a ton of tools all at once.
Yep.
So I would like to see when the next set gets dropped for them to focus more in on a certain like identity again, because you know because Rogue's supposed to be like the thief class, but right now Priest has like the heavy like best steel cards. They got some pretty good AoE, which has like always been a Priest thing. So
Yeah.
I would like to see them either pick a route more.
Yeah. Well, looks like actually both players are in, so that's good. So we, for our viewers, Mayanadon's going to be first to spectate with RonMexico going to be at the top of your screen.
Nice. And I just got to say, Ron has an advantage starting off here. Rank 6 Diamond against... where's Ron? Where'd he go?
Ron is 632.
632 legend. So... All right, so Mayanadon starts off with the Paladin here, taking on RonMexico's Stealth Rogue. Mayanadon is definitely looking for out of this mulligan here, his Wild Pyromancers and early game removal pressure here. None of these cards really do all that good. Swamp Ooze is not good enough.
No.
Ooh, but like, he does.
Oh, it looks like he got some good stuff there. I mean, you got the attendant to make the Librams lower, and then the Life Ward Blessing if you...
Hello,
I don't know, that's... Never mind, it's just a lifesteal card. I keep getting that mixed up.
Whatever. That's all right. Yeah, it's seen play, it hasn't seen play, it's just in here for a nice Pyromancer board clear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And, because sometimes the board gets too aggressive, you're down to like 8 as the Paladin. This is another way that they try to stabilize the board and heal back up.
Yeah. That top deck Murger gonna put in a bit of a threat.
Murger.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to put some respect on his name when you say
Respect on him.
He's
Murger,
legendary.
Murger.
He's a legendary. You got to give it to him.
He's a legend, yeah. But Ron's executing his game plan, hitting the face.
Smork? We're smorking it.
We smorking it.
Ron loves him some smork.
Yes.
Got that new emote over on his channel. Just
such a good
him smorking it.
Yep.
Oh, it's coming out. There's Brushy.
Yeah.
Of course it'd be.
All right, that's a good pickup for Ron. He could just drop that Greyheart Sage.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the hand not doing too much. The only other real plan for this turn would be to equip a dagger, but that's such a low momentum into such a power turn here from Mayanadon that we needed to find some stuff to help stabilize this.
Yeah.
So Ron's going to give Mayanadon the draw here.
Yep. Picking
up double Broomstick off that Sigilit's Pride. First day of school is a nice pickup with this High Abyss already in hand.
I would not be surprised if that was something that Mayanadon's definitely considering. Hovering that Allura. Also, little thing on the little hover on the on the Libram of Justice, but yeah, this was definitely the best play.
Yeah, he's considering clearing up the board this turn. You know, the Libram of Justice does that quite well. But you know, a 4/7 feels good, but luckily for Ron, he does have the sap here if he wants to use it, but I don't think he will. He's not too afraid of this non-taunt.
Yeah.
But
the argument for sapping it would be to get rid of the Libram, but I don't think that's super necessary when this deck's full taunt.
Yeah, it's not. You rather save it for Truth Seeker or the Lemur Hope, especially since your full plan is just a smork. You're not really a value centric deck since all your minions only have 1 health.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's like 6 taunt minions that this deck provides. Aldor, Devout Pupil, and Libram of Hope. So
Who are we hitting today?
Yeah. Fortunately for Ron, there is none of those in Mayanadon's hand currently.
Yeah, but we always find some.
Oh yeah, always.
Sometimes. Unless you're me and you're playing this deck, then you never find a Lemur of Hope no matter how much you try. Are you?
Yeah, I'm terrible with this deck.
It looks like Mayanadon goes for healing here.
There we go.
Now this is a sap target here for Ron.
Definitely.
Can't let him sit with 4 lifesteal minion here for multiple turns.
Definitely. So, don't want to use a deadly poison yet. That thing only has 1 charge left.
No, we'll throw it on our wimpy dagger here, probably next turn
Yeah.
or the following turn.
Yeah, agreed on that. So, I mean, you could see Sap come out and then Ash Tongue for more damage to face, or
Yeah. That's why I think.
Eviscerate.
That's what I think we'll see from
Yeah.
Ron. But
I think that's what we'll see too.
Ron taking close attention to his options here, really making sure that he plays the correct things here, because he's starting to fall behind with pressure in hand. Really needs a secret passage or something off the top here shortly.
Oh yeah. Dropping Mayanadon to 10, giving back the Allura, saying goodbye Libram, goodbye life steal.
Oh yeah.
Trust.
I mean, mainly that life steal portion. We don't care about the Libram.
Oh yeah.
See how Mayanadon wants to do this. He can trigger the Albus again this turn if he so chooses with the blessing, the second half of that twin spell.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we see.
It would be rough though to see a sap come off on it though.
Become the hero this world needs. Greatness calls.
What do we hit? Hit the other Libram. Yeah, this top deck is huge for Ron. Ooh, Sinister Strike. 2, 3, 4, and that's just lethal.
That's lethal, yeah.
Ron finds the last points of damage here before this high Albus can start draining Ron's life again.
Big first game win for Ron.
Yeah. You Mayanadon with the emote.
Yeah.
Game 1 goes over to the unknown in RonMexico here. Looking for Mayanadon to come back in here. Doctorfeesh, if you're Mayanadon, you got the aggro, the aggro hunter and the aggro demon hunter left from Ron.
Oh yeah.
What do you bring here if you're Mayanadon?
I think you go Paladin again. Well, if it's a demon hunter, Paladin's not great. I'm gonna say Warrior. I think Warrior is a good deck for this one. And we see the Druid.
No. Here for a lesson?
Interesting. Okay.
All right. We're going to Ramp City.
Yeah, this matchup is kind of rough also for Mayanadon. There's a lot of turns where all you're doing is ramping and sitting there, and Demon Hunter just does not care if you want to take a turn off to get an extra mana.
So I expect Ron's mulligan. I expect him to just put back the reader.
So there's arguments to keep the reader too, but I think I have to agree with you. I think specifically in this matchup we can't keep it.
Okay, well.
Oh, he keeps it. Okay,
kept it.
If he hits another 1-drop off the top, it's going to be nice.
Yeah. That is not a 1-drop. We got one more turn for that. To get another 1-drop, yeah.
Far from it with the click.
No, that is a top. No, that is a top end card.
It's just a little bit here, you know.
Yeah.
Average deck of 1 and 2 cost things, and draws a 5 off the rip.
It looks like.
But you know it happens.
Looks like Mayanadon's got a lot of nice cards there too.
He's got a good amount of ramp, but his hand is solely on the back of this exotic mount seller eventually.
Yeah, he can get there pretty quick though here. Just coin out the wild growth.
I have a quick off-topic conversation here.
Sure.
I wonder if they got inspiration for their team logo from Mayanadon.
Hmm.
Hmm.
No, Mayanadon doesn't have that hair. You know.
It is COVID day, dude.
Huh?
It's COVID. It could have been early COVID stage.
True.
This looks like one of those meme guys with the beards. If anyone knows, you know the meme I'm talking about, but I definitely don't think that's based on Mayanadon. The mustache alone too. That thick like 1920s like mustache. His is fully connected to his face.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I think they just got it from a meme. Ooh, nice pickup for Ron here. We can just flood the rest of the board here.
While Druid is waiting to ramp.
Well, Druid, he
Druid's
can
about
make.
to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can make two taunts next turn with these Iron Barks with the exotic Mount Seller. So.
But this is just a lot of
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
face hitting.
I wonder if you don't fill the board for the purpose of getting down an adept.
I know. I mean, you don't care if you get the adept down. I mean, it's either he comes down next turn and probably wins you the game, or your board here.
Wins the game.
Yeah, just like pushes through these taunts. Okay, that's a pretty nice one for Mayanadon.
I was also thinking if he gets Kane,
3
and
taunts.
no board space, then yeah, it's tough. But he should have board space.
You just got to taunt up the Porcupine.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a huge taunt up.
Yep. Kill the 1/2. Kill the Demon Leok.
Bring on Kane. You're good to go.
Yeah. So that ain't Kane.
Luckily for Ron, though, I think. Double check Mayanadon's list here. There's only 1 Crystal Power and 2 Overflows, so minimal healing from this Druid, and they're out of cards, so
Yeah.
Mayanadon also looking for something to help him out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the Glade Bomb to help clear out this exotic Mount Seller and slowly push through these minions. See? Ooh.
Ooh.
Not a
Overloaded.
yeah, not a card we can cast this turn.
Nope.
And this is actually looking kind of okay for Mayanadon at this point. Ron's hand kind of awkward with the Skull in the middle of those 2 cards.
Yeah.
Can't play Battle Mage and Skull next turn, but at least we can play the Battle Mage to open up for our Skull. Oh, another Marrow Slicer. That's actually okay. That's kind of not bad though, because if we're gonna Skull next turn,
Yeah, you want to get that down.
yeah.
You want
they're out of the way.
You want to trade that, yeah.
So now we only have a 5-drop, and so we have another Adept, another Skull, and an Outreach. The last of our top end here. Yeah. Ooh, a Survival. Yeah, I think he's just gonna.
Oh yeah, you just ripped that, right?
So it's kind of rough because Ron still clears this, but oh no, he can't with his face.
No, he'll die.
Yeah. After I did some quick maths, I hope Blue Spartan, you're proud of me.
Cane off the top, or something off of Skull. Cane off the top.
5, 7, 10.
That'll
Yeah,
do it.
that's lethal. Ron's
That'll
doing
do
math
it.
himself.
How
making
is it
sure.
even possible?
Oh, emotes on Mayanadon before
Oh,
showing him
man.
the game.
Hide behind your servant.
Ouch.
He'll find you, he says.
Man, that's rough for Mayanadon.
Yeah, 2-0 up for Ron. He's got to win. He's just got to win with that face hunter.
And that's Ron's thing. Hunter.
Yeah.
Man has 8,000 Hunter wins, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even have 8,000 ladder wins.
I don't even know if I have 8,000 Hearthstone games. I'm gonna be honest.
I might not. Yeah, I don't know.
And I think I've
for a
played
long-
this game longer than Ron. But he
Maybe.
just that man joined Hearthstone and was like, I like this Smork hero. And he
Yeah,
just hasn't stopped.
that's how I started. I played a lot of Hunter. I played a lot of mid-range Hunter. But
That's fair.
there we go. So I think you gotta bring Paladin here. Yeah, Paladin into Hunter. Good matchup for Paladin.
Yeah, this deck definitely has the hardest time getting through the taunts for sure.
Yeah.
And that's Paladin's little specialty here. You know, where Demon Hunters got Kane and just more over the top bursts with like twin slices and stuff like that to help push through.
Yeah.
Where Hunters over the top is Kill Command.
Kill Command, yeah.
I think Ron is running the double secret version here of just double explosive.
Yes, just double explosive. He is running the Felmaw.
Yeah. He is running the double Felmaw. We do have the open deck list, so Mayanadon does see that as well. The Felmaw list definitely has picked up a ton of popularity.
It has, yeah. I do expect just to see a murder.
But that's all right, you know. Felmaw pretty good.
Yeah, Felmaw good. Especially when it becomes Face Maw.
It's always Face Maw. I wish Blizzard would just like, you know, go in and change its name to Face Maw.
Make it like an April Fool's thing.
Yeah, like a one day only, like change its name to Face Maw and
like a bunch of cards that we have different. Oh, sorry.
They're gone.
I'll say a bunch of cards that we have different names for. Just throw it on there for a day.
Well, I was thinking you put all the hero portraits like around the picture, right? Like the face of all the hero portraits, and so Face Maw, you know?
Yeah. Whatever hero they're playing is what Felmaw becomes.
Exactly.
I can get behind that.
Oh, Ron's choosing the bump here to get the Divine Shield off of. Interesting.
Yeah.
So McGurgle Prime gets shuffled in the deck. Elite Pride gets dropped down here.
I like to see that card's getting a play in some deck.
Yeah, finally. It's been a while. It saw play when it first came out, I believe. But
I wasn't playing when that was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair. But you know, it kind of lost popularity because Paladin was just doing other things and playing these small minions, but
I was really confused by that ordering.
Oh, because the end turn and the draw from the start of turn?
Yeah. It's like, wait, it drew Murder first? Wait.
Yeah. And this is this is gonna look pretty good here for Mayanadon. This Wild Pyromancer and the Light Forge.
Yeah.
It will only heal you back to 30 and then gets traded off immediately, so we might be saving it for a different turn. Maybe try to get more value. But we'll see. We'll see how Mayanadon wants to do this.
Yeah.
He's really thinking about it. He's thinking the same thing. He's like, this is only healing me for 3. Do I really want to do it? But some decent pressure coming out from the Hunter.
Definitely.
See how Ron wants to respond. Ooh, that's a good pickup.
That is a good pickup. Ops. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah,
No reason to drop out just a 1/1.
definitely.
But as we know, as Mayanadon knows, and as the viewers at home know, we all know that's an explosive trap.
Yes.
So this is the part where Mayanadon's hand has now become awkward, to say the least.
Yeah, these are some This does not deal with Hunter very well. No taunt.
I mean, no time. I mean, it's just like you really can't do anything either on this board. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Drop a pen flinger and
No.
do nothing? I mean, I guess you could
Yeah.
drop the high obelisk because you assume it's gonna live through the turn, but you just hold on to that for turn 6, maybe. I don't know if you even want to do that. Just give Hunter just free reign over a board for a whole turn.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah, he's really debating. Probably just gonna see hero power.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's a rough turn for Mayanadon.
Oh, I know.
Ooh,
I think
Elmar.
if you're Ron, you just play those 3 cards. You play the Reader, Poor Guide, Felma. Because you can use a 0 mana hero power if you want.
Yeah, I mean you drop everything with the kill command this turn. Draw 2 cards off the Reader.
Mm-hmm.
You have to read this one.
Won't get a secret here for Ron, but
Yeah.
he's a-okay with that.
Yeah, he's okay with that because Mayanadon also knows that he's not getting his secret. So.
Okay. Pupil picked up. That can be good in a future turn.
Become the
Let's see
hero.
what Mayanadon gets off this high Albus.
Greatness calls.
And
End of the dog. Okay, that's not bad.
yeah, it's not bad. I'm wondering if it might have been better to go Pupil plus Broomstick. Get rid of that 4/5.
I mean, it's okay. You know, it's not getting any more secrets, so you don't have to worry about it. Like, you know how some other lists run a pressure plate, a freezing
Yeah.
trap, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, not too worried about the 4/5 sticking around.
Definitely.
Mayanadon does get to heal 5 though.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Ooh.
Another Reader.
So we're definitely gonna see the Pupil come down. Wants to soak a Felmaw hit, if possible.
I do
Nah.
love a good study session.
I mean, we know.
Felmaw go face.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Oh gosh. Pen flingers down.
Ooh, angry chicken.
Oh.
Oh, that could be good.
Oh my gosh. Wait. There's not that many buff cards in this deck.
That's
There's
all right.
only-
We just gotta hit it with one of them.
Yeah.
Then we start going nuts. Oh, it did trade. Trade Maw.
Oh my gosh, Trade Maw, what are you doing?
Excuse me?
Excuse me, Trade Maw?
Excuse me, Face Maw? You call it Face Maw.
Face Maw for a reason.
Not Trade
Yeah,
Maw.
so you throw down that, and you throw down the Reader, and you hero power, yeah.
One draw. Lots of good minions, but things are starting to look scary for Ron.
Yeah. I think it's the Murder Prime, probably. But maybe not. It depends on what Mayanadon,
It's.
how he wants to deal with it.
I think you just dropped the Prime.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the rest of the hand, once again, kind of awkward. You know, not really things that. Ooh,
No
nice.
rushers.
Nice fourth minion there, Mayanadon.
Yeah.
But you can't give the hunter endless time.
No, you can't give the hunter board, and you can't give them time.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Unfortunately, no Face Maw, because that was a very, very low percentage.
I think we just go in face if we're Ron. I
Yeah,
don't want to do any trading here.
nah. It's a beautiful golden eagle horn bow as well.
Of course, man. If you got 8 billion hunter wins, of course you're gonna have a golden eagle horn bow. You know?
Yeah. I have 750 or so, and I don't have one. Feels bad.
Well, I mean, 750 and 8 billion or
1,000. Yeah,
two.
two different things.
Yeah.
So this gives him Hand of a Doll,
And the Life Forge Blessing.
In the Life Forge Blessing. You want that?
Oh no,
Life
because
Forge.
you don't get it off the Albus. That's right. I forgot that's how that works. Because you're not targeting it. Albus is targeting it off its ability.
Oh, gotcha.
So Lady Loudron doesn't see it when you
Oh.
cast her.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Ooh.
Toxic Reinforcement. Always tardy to the party.
Yeah, that would have been nice earlier.
No face.
Hit the 6-3.
Dang.
Oh,
That one
bad
face, I
hit.
think that was this game.
Oh,
Or
okay.
pretty close to it.
Yeah, you're right.
Ron's gonna have to tank 6. Mayanadon gets another 6 healing, but double Life Forge Blessing in hand.
And with the little guys coming out this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is starting to look rough. But Ready wasn't looking rough.
Mm-hmm. And if Mayanadon doesn't necessarily care too much about the little 2-1 and all those, he could just say, I know it's freezing, or I know it's explosive, I'm gonna trigger the trap. But probably not.
Nah, you don't care about these little morons.
Yeah. Just want to make sure your Penflinger isn't killed.
We'll attack face next turn after we can cast another Life Forge Blessing or something, but
True.
this game
This looks rough.
This game is over.
Yeah.
I want a Libra of Hope just to
Oh gosh.
make it a little extra.
Oh yeah.
So we can cast Life Forge Blessing, bounce our Penflinger, swing, play the Libra of Hope, and probably see a concede from Ron after that.
Yeah. Even the ooze, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Ron
Alright.
sees the writing on the wall. He doesn't want to sit here another 10 minutes. Paladin slowly chips him to death.
Now, what do you think Mayanadon's gonna bring now? Is he gonna go to the warrior or is he gonna go to the druid? Back to the druid.
First, he needs to relog into Hearthstone. Mayanadon.
Ooh. Did he disconnect during that game?
I think he disconnected as the game ended. Or
Oh, okay.
at some point during the game, probably kicked him out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll have to just reconnect to Mayanadon.
Oh no, you Mayana don't.
Yeah.
And he's back.
Good. Yeah.
I like that he's hanging out in the main menu, but I have the ability to spec him. When am I going to spec his main menu? I see the same thing, Blizzard. Man, that game was looking so good for Ron for so long.
Yeah, but that's how it goes. Ooh.
I have a feeling, due to seeing this eyeball from Mayanadon since he's logged back in, we're probably going to have a spectate bug here to come for all of us. Just it wouldn't be a cast, would it, Saku, without some sort of spectate bug at least once or 80 times during the night?
Yes, it's normal.
Yeah.
The earlier, yeah.
Oh no, it happens whenever it wants, when it wants.
Yeah.
No care, don't
No,
care.
that's not the people I'm supposed to be spectating.
Doctorfeesh spectating random other people on his list here.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
professional.
the Druid run back here for Mayanadon, and of course the Hunter back for Ron. He is up 2-1 in the series, so he's just looking for this Hunter win to close it out for himself here. Oh, double tour guide. That is
nice.
no, that is not nice.
That
Doesn't
would be
really-
nice throughout the game.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's what I mean.
Huffer? Always Huffer. Except for it's demonized, so it's Refa.
Refa.
Oh, but we all understand.
Yeah.
What's
Oh
this
my
thing?
God. Are the name of them?
YouTube.
Are they their names actually the inverse names for all of them?
Yes.
That's awesome. It's really created by Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's
Demonize
clever.
something, so obviously their name becomes backwards.
It's clever. It's clever, at least.
Blizzard, I'm just kidding. You know I love you guys. I've given you a ton of my money. It's only jokes.
Yeah.
Only jokes. Don't punish DHL for my stupidity. Thank you.
Gave them lots of money this expansion. I did. How else am I only missing like 2 or 3 legendaries besides the Elucia I dusted?
Oh. I own every card of every expansion for the past like 5 expansions.
Yeah, I just came back during Ashes. I played up until Saviors, skipped pretty much almost that entire year. Came back for Demon Hunter. It dragged me back in.
All right, power here from Mayanadon, keeping that discount on the overgrowth here that we'll probably see turn 3.
Definitely.
Unless Ron does something crazy that Mayanadon wants to use the Spog Beam on, but Spog Beam does not answer a 4/5.
No.
It can do its best. It can try, but
Okay, I agree with that. To hold it.
yeah, because we're gonna Dragon Vein next turn.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage going to that tree's face.
Yeah, good read, good thing by Ron. You know the Druid wants to do some sort of ramp here, so they're not going to develop, and they really don't have anything to develop anyway. So 2 damage turns into 7 damage instead. Ooh, Mayanadon thinking about playing Thresher. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for the
Going
Thresher.
for the Thresher play, yeah. Wants to contest the little board.
I mean, it's a good play by the Druid. You don't have anything going
definitely.
for a while, so you need to do something. All right, Ron's really hoping this 5 actually hits his 4/6
Yeah.
because his positioning is not the greatest. But he trades it off anyways to fix it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's. Looks like we're seeing an overgrowth. Bite's definitely the pick, I think. Most want it cheaper.
There's arguments for the Claw this turn, so we can play
Yeah.
Bog Beam and maybe the Iron Bark. Okay, Iron Bark Claw.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Just for 1 mana healing.
Oh.
The combo's good with the Mount Seller eventually too, if he wants.
Yeah. It's already now a rough start.
Yeah, that 5 not hitting the Thresher was
Yeah.
rough for Ron, to say the least. See what Ron wants to do though. He wants to play this Polket or what? I don't think I mind playing the Polket. Lines up to clear it next turn with the Eagle Horn Bow. So be Ron's way back into this. We didn't even drop the tour guide now if we want to as well, because we're starting to get to that mana point where the free hero power really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree.
Or what Ron could do is make the Thresher attack face. But I don't think it's ever doing that. I don't think we can just not play a minion this turn, maybe.
I mean, you could always equip the Eagle Horn and just say, I'm gonna put you to 2, but I think he might do that. Yeah.
Okay. Also works. Also kind of prevents 5 from going face, but
Yeah. Still gonna have to take 2 damage here from the claw, or just not attack and just take the armor. That works too.
yeah. That's all that claw was ever going to be, was just some
Armor.
nice armor.
Yeah.
So Ron has a choice here to play Polkelt. Oh,
Ooh, we got a disconnect.
Yeah, it looks like Mayanadon's having some Wi-Fi problems.
Yeah.
That good old Philadelphia Wi-Fi.
I don't know what provider he has, but
Probably Comcast, I think.
yeah. I don't know much about Philly. I'm not too far from there, but I don't know what they have, what providers they have.
All right, looks like an overflow. Easiest overflow Mayanadon's life.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, picked up a Thresher. That can be good for next turn with this Broomstick. Another Bog Beam, Wild Growth, and the Mount Cellar.
That's
Ooh.
a huge pickup. That's huge.
Let's see. Ron's going to draw an Eagle Horn Bow or the other kill command for turn.
Yeah.
I have
rough-
no idea, Druid Tree Lady. I don't know what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right, let me ask you a question, Dr. Feast. Do you like this hero portrait for the Druid? I need to know. This is science.
I don't have this one, and I don't think I'd play it if I did.
All right, what about Khadgar? This is your.
I am firmly in the every other hero but Khadgar lineup.
Saku, we got a great caster here, Saku.
That's it.
He
I'm ending the stream.
understands.
Ending the stream.
It's not that it's a bad hero portrait. It's just that the other ones are all better than it. I absolutely love Medivh and I love KT.
Yeah, see?
And Scholar Jane is coming out, boys.
Us fish stick together.
Oh yeah.
Smells fishy to me.
We're probably gonna see a Thresher Broomstick this turn.
I would definitely expect that. That is a Ysera pickup, but
You can't play
I
Ysera.
don't think you play it. You can, but
You know Ron has double kill command in hand.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That is knowledge from looking at the deck list, and Ron played Polkelt, so if Mayanadon's even doing half the bit of
Oh,
looking
definitely.
over, he knows.
I'm sure he is. Oh yeah. So at this point, Ysera's almost practically unplayable without an Iron Bark.
Might be unplayable then too,
tr-
because we know Ron's got the over the top damage. I wonder if Mayanadon DC'd.
Oh no.
Oh no,
No,
he's back.
okay,
He's back.
We're
He
good, we're
hasn't,
good, we're
I
good.
just realized he hasn't touched cards in quite some time.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
I was getting
oh my
scared.
God. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Baseball.
Base Maw. That's an easy play.
Ron
Base
has
Maw
a-
hero power.
Yep. So the next draw for Ron, the 2-drop. Hoping it's Phase Stalker.
Definite.
Phase Stalker,
There's nothing really.
2, 5,
Oh yeah.
8. Phase Stalker's just 10 damage, so if Mayanadon doesn't hero power this turn, he's dead.
Yeah. We're gonna start seeing some dump for card draw.
Absolutely. The other scary part is Mayanadon also knows that he can also not attack face. So he's in a very peculiar spot where he's got to somehow end the game, but at this point, can't start pushing damage yet because you're just gonna die to the crackback.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how many times the streak can say but
I mean, they can say that as many times as Illidan can say demons.
It's true.
Demons.
all right, Mayanadon's taking overflow here.
I can't hold all these.
Ooh, burns an iron bark.
Oh,
We do get the crystal power though, so that's
yeah, that's
last bit of healing here for Mayanadon.
speaker. Hmm?
Nature speaks through us.
Okay.
Interesting. We wanted to speaker this turn. We could have overflowed speaker, then the crystal power to at least give it some sort of stats on its spell burst. Oh, and there's the Phase Stalker.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Ron's just gonna send
Ron's
it.
going in.
He has to. I mean, Mayanadon is out of healing now. Ron knows that. Unless Mayanadon can find another nature studies to give him that healing. See how Mayanadon want to answer this. Face Maul, you better go face.
Yeah, Face Maul has to go face here. What's the
So
next? You're looking at second Maw or maybe a Scavengers. I haven't been tracking what Ron's drawn.
Scavengers or a Felt Maul.
Yeah.
Ron's only played one Scavengers this game.
Yeah, that hit face Stalker.
I think it does hit face. Like, what? Mayanadon's still afraid to go face. Oh, come on, Face Maul.
Face Maw. Alright, this is the Face Maw.
See. Lightning Bloom pickup.
With how many cards are left in Mayanadon's deck, I'm wondering if you just drop the Ysera, play the excess mana, and see if you can get some good dragons.
Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Okay.
It's intriguing that we're going to go in on this Mount Seller turn before triggering. I guess we're going to set up for one turn lethal. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So we can't play the survival of the fittest.
Yeah, you play survival next turn.
9, 19, yeah. Ron is just dead.
He's... Yeah, there's no amount of damage.
Now, this Hunter is just... You know, looks good on paper, but proven to be a little bit of a weak point here. I mean, Mayanadon did hit everything he needed to stay alive in this, but...
Definitely. But
Hunter missing out on those last points of damage
the
here.
last 3 damage, yeah.
Wonder if Ron's thinking about just sending the kill. That's all he's doing, just trying to figure out if he sends his kill command face. But Ron does not know as he is just dead. I think Ron knows it too. I think he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
With
He knows
4
survival's
cards
coming
left in
down.
deck, yeah. Survival's definitely got a high chance of being in there.
There was no. Even if you killed the 3/3, there was still no. Or even the Gidra, there was probably still no way to live.
No, the Mayanadon had plenty of enough damage to
Oh yeah.
kill him through. You know, that face maul earlier though didn't kill that pressure and went to Mayanadon's face. Ron wins that.
Yeah, I know.
Face maul deciding it's trade maul today.
Baseball needs to do its job.
Yeah, trade, right? Isn't that what it does best? Trade maul, face maul, you know, they sound the same. But you know what? You know what we got here, Doctorfeesh? We have the best words in all of Hearthstone.
Embrace the chaos.
Game 5.
Yes.
RonMexico versus Mayanadon. Bomb Warrior into Face Hunter. Once again, favorable for Hunter on paper. But
Yeah.
we'll see if get through those last points of damage. Mayanadon here looking for risky super armor smith, and that's about it. I would honestly pick everything else unless it was Ankar.
Yeah.
So there's arguments to keep the Corsair cash because of that, but Mayanadon.
Oh gosh. That is not any of those.
Oh no.
Oh, there's some draw, but
Job's done.
That's more healing. Oh, and there's the Intrepid off the top for Ron.
that's so good for Ron.
This is the first one I've seen in Ron's hand over 3 games of Hunter.
I know. Your tenacity is admirable.
He knows.
Yeah. This is not going to end well
Oh.
for Mayanadon for right now, anyways. Could always turn around.
Yeah.
Game
Shield
is not
block is
over.
5 healing, so
That is true.
Leok. Always
Refa.
Refa.
Always
Always
Refa.
Refa.
Always Refa.
It'll push 7 damage here on turn 2.
That's insane. Good.
Shield Slam not good enough right now, unless we just want to hero power kill a 2-1, but I don't know about you, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
Must burn them all.
I wonder if Mayanadon's thinking that too. Hovering the hero power. Yep, we are going to kill the Refa here.
Yeah.
Oh, the toxic reinforcement pickup.
That's
Ron
so
finally gets it early
clutch.
here. Push another 8 damage to Mayanadon's face here. Down to 19 on turn 4. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We found a Risky Skipper.
Yeah.
First half of that combo.
This is getting deep enough into the game where where Mayanadon might just be able to slam it down with some other cards if necessary.
Yeah, but that's not the part you care about in the combo. You care about that armor gain on the second half of it with the armor smith.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sure. Oh no, you cleared my board. Darn.
Nah, but obviously the more cards you play, the more armor you gain. So
yeah.
yeah.
Maybe you have
that's
the armor smith.
point. Yeah, that's the main point of that. Yeah, once you get Risky Skipper Armor Smith, you're gonna be able to go in. Bombs are getting put into Ron's deck.
I don't care about no bombs.
No.
If Rom's dying to bombs, he's already lost the game, so.
Oh yeah. They can speed it up. Stalker. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get the explosive trap out of deck. Just trying to make the deck a little cleaner. Try to draw some more aggro.
Definitely.
Toxic reinforcements pick off here.
So risky Skipper will come with damage to face.
Yeah. I mean, you can risky skipper like Horde Pillager if you want, but
Nah.
take 6.
No, you're not. You're not.
Go down to 7. Face Maul wakes up. If that hits face, it's game.
I think you're just playing.
Conundrum.
I mean, but you got. I think you have to do it if you're Mayanadon though, because you're facing down 7 anyways. So you kind of have to do it. We're gonna trade into the Face Stalker as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We're at 6. Ron needs 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Face Maul.
Face.
Trade Maul. Ooh.
That didn't
Oh.
hit the mark.
Go for it, Ron. 50-50.
50-50 for lethal.
For Ron's luck tonight, that thing is slamming into the risky skipper.
Oh,
But he's going for it. Let's see.
here we go.
Oh, Ron said,
Is
well
it it?
played.
Is it it? Is it it?
Hero power. They got it.
Face.
Trade Maul. No.
Trade.
Always trading, never faced. But Dragon Bane comes in, shows it's what's up, tells
Yep.
Face Maul, hey man,
That's where you
Place-
go.
the place is right here. We're a smorking deck.
All right. That was a fantastic series.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Rob?
and there's Ron before we even said we were going to do an interview.
Hey, Ron, do you want to do an
Yeah.
interview, dude?
Yeah.
I figured I'd just crash your party.
He's
Oh, man.
always there. Close your
Face
eyes,
Hunter had-
there's Ron.
Face Hunter had me sweating, man.
Oh man.
It had me sweating for you. I was sitting here like, I was like, man, Ron's favorite deck here, letting him down. You can't find those last points of damage here and two
You know,
straight
it was-
matchups.
It was the emotes, obviously, that won it in the end. I knew I had to emote correctly
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You know, once Face Ma missed Face, which was really weird. I think it's broken.
I think all of your I think all of your Felmals were actually trade balls over the 3 games. I don't think
Yeah.
a single one won face, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel like I need to cut the trade, Ma.
That's
doing the wrong thing.
just need
But,
to
oh man,
cut him,
Lion
get him out of
played,
here.
Lion played great. I top deck lethal on him twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Uh,
was gross.
that was gross.
Honestly, I feel like I was gonna win anyway in the first game, but the second game it was like, oh wow, I just lost. Oh, there's Kane, I win.
Oh, I win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game 1, I think you win that one anyways. But yeah, the
Yeah.
Kane in game 2 was definitely the.
He played
100%.
Druid versus Hunter so incredibly well. Props to Mayan, who was like doing that through Hearthstone, just continually disconnecting on him for some reason, over and over. It seemed.
Well, you know why, right, Ron? I think he's got Comcast.
Oh no.
Yeah. See.
Oh boy.
So do I, but
Yeah.
it held strong for me for right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were fun, exciting games. I thought he just did a really good job with the Paladin too.
Mhm.
I was very fortunate to win one of those games. I thought for sure, like the Demon Hunter game. Although, well, to be fair, like that Mount Seller turn was disgustingly broken. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
like
Double
he
Iron
had no chance in hell, and then all of a sudden I was gonna lose just like that. I was like,
Yep.
really
Yeah.
though?
That's part of the Mount Seller. I mean, we knew that from last meta that sometimes Mount Seller just it does wacky things.
Yeah.
When you're ahead on board, you get some 1/1s. When you're behind on board, you get Mooklas and taunts. So
Yeah.
But I
it
felt like
knows.
it was important to time things the right way. You know, like when I topped at Kane, I had to make sure that I emoted WoW and then also attacked with Kane last for lethal. So he said "found you" before the game ended. That was
Yeah.
important.
That
And
was
then
very
I also feel like it was important to emote correctly on my 50-50 with Hunter. First, I win with Face Ma. Oh, it's Trade Ma. Okay, well, we got to emote Oops. And then
Yeah.
we have to emote the Well Played before the Dragonbane, and then Dragonbane will get there. And it did,
Exactly.
you know? Emote game on point. It works out.
Oh yeah. Amoking was on point. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, you did it. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. It feels good to get a losing streak off my back. I was on like a 4-game losing streak in THL, so I thought it was falling apart after a 2-0, but we got there. The target, slower decks with full Smork worked. I hope there were some Smork emotes in the chat. I wasn't tuned in.
Yeah, we got some. Neji put some. I put some.
yeah.
RoboCat put some. I think that was
good.
it though.
My boy Neji
But
in
there-
chat.
Yeah, there's definitely some Ron Smork emotes in chat.
Fantastic.
But you want to know why you won Game 5, Ron? Because you finally drew an initiate and your toxic reinforcement before turn 10.
Yeah, those seem to hide out a lot. Like I don't know where they were hiding themselves.
It's funny. You go watch Ron on stream, watch him randomly play this deck, and guess what? He'll never see those cards. So it's kind of a milestone in on itself that Ron was able to find those cards early.
Right. Also, I was wondering if you guys were considering anything different about like my Hunter versus Druid game, but at the end, like I knew I was dead to survival, but I was like, it's a one of, and if I ever I kind of wanted to kill the Ghidra because of the.
No, you were dead.
And I was like, I feel like the only possible way I could win is go face with the kill command and pray that he doesn't actually have this card yet.
Oh yeah, even if you killed the Ghidra, you were very dead. You actually would win the Druid matchup if one of your Felmals went face. So there's that too.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was unfortunate. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Trade Ma wasn't in it this game.
Gosh.
But congrats on your first win here in Pro as well. So that's 1-1 now on the season. Lock up a big point week for the unknown. 16 points plus the 3, so it'll be a 19-point week for the unknown.
Sweet.
You'll love to see it.
It's great here. But you want to know something even more exciting than that, Ron, and viewers at home? We got another match coming up here. The players are ready.
You know it.
Not now, but right now.
Moron Mexico will be staying here in the casting these next few games here too. So
yeah. Also, is RescueWabbit actually just a 3-digit number? I
No,
don't have a four.
There's a 4 at the end. I'm an idiot and can't
Oh,
copy and
It's-
paste. So
I was
I thought it was
super
144.
impressed. I was like, oh my god, Wabbit is predating
Well,
all of us.
let me go double check. Let me go.
Okay, 4 at the end, I'll add him.
I think maybe
I got it.
I'm. Yeah.
He's a
Let Doctor.
1441. Yep.
Oh, 1441.
Yeah.
All right,
Yo, then
we'll
it's
just go
gotta
ahead.
be-
And three.
How did I copy
my
that
my
wrong?
number's
then?
lower than that. I don't know
1441.
how.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
1441.
Okay. Third friend request sent. This one's the correct one.
Well, when Wabbit added me, it pretty much spammed about 300 invites, so I had to quit Hearthstone and come back. So it was
Oh, nice.
And who's
Nice.
Wabbit playing?
HeatShock.
HeatShock. I know you got HeatShock on your
Man,
face.
I love HeatShock, but I feel like I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
root for Wabbit. I got a Wabbit at home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
yeah,
this dude,
funny.
he's a man after my own heart. Go rescue Wabbit. You like that? You like that?
That was that is by far the best reason I've ever heard to root for someone in one of these matches.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, all right.
Normally,
so
I'm always rooting for HeatShock, but just this one time, buddy, I'm gonna root for your opponent.
All right. So for our viewers, Wabbit is going to be on the bottom. So first to spectate with HeatShock on the top. So I can let the guys go.
Let him go. Run through the deck list here real quick. RescueWabbit on Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin against HeatShock's Demon Hunter, Mage, Priest, and Warrior. And the bans are in. Saku posted them at some point. All right, RescueWabbit bans Priest. HeatShock bans Druid. So we will not see any Priest for those one of out of a billion Priest lovers out there. I know Ron and I are for sure happy.
Hey,
But-
pour
And
one
we all
out.
know, and we all know
Priest.
Wicked Good is sad.
Yeah.
True. True.
But yeah, let's get into it. HeatShock is ranked 10 right now.
Nah, he's ranked 131.
131. Yeah.
Silly.
It showed 10 for
spectate.
me too, but the friends
Oh,
list bugs all over the
Ego
place.
off was 10. That makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
though. We got a battle of top 500s with RescueWabbit at
Yeah.
477 and HeatShock at 131.
Yep. Let's get some high caliber.
Going to be quite a match.
Okay. So HeatShock is on. We got Rescue.
All right, so what do we have here? We've got HeatShock and his Warrior against RescueWabbit and his Hunter. Just, your casual back-to-back games with different opponents. We just saw my own Face Hunter versus Mayan's Warrior, and now we've got Wabbit's Warrior versus HeatShock's, or Wabbit's Hunter versus HeatShock's Warrior.
Yeah, and so depending on what list HeatShock is running, he's gonna want to mulligan. If he's running the pirate package, he's mulliganing for, which he doesn't look like he is. He'll be mulliganing for the Risky Skipper and Armorsmith. And we do see this is very likely a Galabomb warrior. So
Yeah, and we do have the open deck list, so we can just double check real quick.
no,
No, we
this is
don't.
no, this
This
is
is Hero.
hero.
Oh,
This is
we're-
hero.
This is
we
Hero.
pivoted to pro. Oh,
Sorry,
No,
Ron.
we
It's
pivoted.
Hero.
We pivoted to Hero.
This is
yeah.
Hero,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm just don't pay attention to me. I'm being stupid.
You know the
It's
show
okay.
you help host?
I pivoted from pro. I like
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
words wrong. Words are hard.
That's fine.
Don't worry, Ron. I've been in your chair before once where played a match and then cast it immediately afterwards, and my brain was
Yeah, my brain was
everywhere.
all completely in pro, but we have switched up.
Yeah.
Solid. Seeing a pretty typical opener from both of these players so far. Wabbit
Ooh.
gets the draw of the
Always.
Phase Stalker off of that Scavenger's Ingenuity. Gonna be hoping for a tour guide off the top so we can play it early with a secret. Might just choose to tempo the 4-5. On HeatShock's side, a Bladestorm can deal with some of this, but Quartermaster looks like what he's He's planning on, I think it just lines up a little bit better right now to compete with board, and he's not under so much pressure to want to rip Bladestorm immediately.
Yeah, I don't think you want to throw Bladestorm here. There is an option to go sword and board with a hero power, but I think playing the Evil Quartermaster to get the Lackey in hand and the 3 armor is a better play.
Yeah, absolutely. Also a possibility of playing upgrade. That just seems bad though, especially with Wrench Caliber in hand for the upgrade.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. So all things were considered, and it looks like we're getting sword and board hero power.
All right, and also a perfectly reasonable option there. Kolek was the biggest threat on the board right now, and now he's just facing down 2 1/1s. And despite not having the tour guide, the 4/5 a little bit too strong to hold it back for another turn. Wabbit wisely choosing to just play the Phase Stalker now for tempo. And as we can see, HeatShock does not have an answer for it just yet.
This will break your bones.
Quartermaster
That
gets a
gets
shoot
close.
lackey. Definitely makes sense to just weaken this minion a little bit.
Yeah, so I imagine we're gonna see the secret come down as well as a hero power to get the others to get, imagine, a second secret. Based on what I'm seeing in Wabbitan, this might be the 4 secret deck. The one that runs all the 4 different secrets.
Yeah, that makes sense. We already see that that freezing trap. We've got a pack or a pressure plate. The other one would be pack tactics. It's also very reasonable. I've seen some 3 secret lists where Wabbit might just be running the explosive trap along with these 2 that are currently up as his only secrets. Given that there's a freezing trap, the Wolpertinger makes a lot of sense to trade into this shoot lackey right now. Looks to be what he's considering.
I think, yeah. Alright, so freezing
and
triggered.
Yep, as expected, this minion will get bounced right back. Looks like HeatShock is immediately going to rip that Wrench Caliber upgrade.
Yeah.
Can clear up the Phase Stalker and start putting some bombs in the deck.
Yeah, bombs might not be the most important thing in the series, but it is this deck's win con.
True,
So
and Wabbit still hoping for a tour guide to be able to jam that Dragonbane 1 turn earlier. Unfortunately for him, doesn't find it. Debating the kill command here. Was mousing over that briefly. Kind of an awkward hand, all things considered.
yeah, this is an awkward hand.
Without holding any beasts, it may just be the best move to throw down that kill command right now. But it doesn't feel great to develop anything more than just a 1/1 on board. Pretty risky to play a Dragonbane if he considers doing that without being able to guarantee that its power activates even once.
Yeah, there we go. See that happen? We see a hero power come down. It's face all day.
And HeatShock in some danger. That is a lot of damage. He's down to 14 health, but with 2 Quartermasters in hand, even though one of them's expensive, there's not a threatening board at the moment for HeatShock to really be too stressed about.
This will break your
Plays the cheap Quartermaster. I like this, just ensuring that he's also able to weave in that hero power. If Hunter's weaving in hero power every turn, you better believe the Warrior wants to do the same. No hesitation from Wabbit. We're going Dragonbane hero power. Get him.
Oh,
And that was quite the hit.
that was quite a good hit.
exactly where he wanted it to go.
Yeah.
Bladestorm, though, very nicely clears up the Dragonbane. No more threat of 5 damage going face from it. And at 16 health, not so under pressure that he needs to make sure he presses the button. Just going to get that Horde Pillager down for more top weapons.
Oh, these bombs getting hit are not nice for our good friend Mr. Boom.
My goodness.
That was 2 out of the 3 or 4.
Now Blastmaster Boom is just regular old Dr. Boom from early days of Hearthstone.
Oh man, bring me back to GVG.
And here we have RescueWabbit using the Sharpshooter's ability to just clear off that 2 health minion, playing the Reader just to draw 1. But this is starting to look like some trouble.
Oh, that Gala pickup's pretty nice.
Galakrond definitely something that is nice for HeatShock to see, knowing that once it comes down, the Kronks will be active with its ability.
Yeah. But we are going to see
Blastmaster Boom, though, because of that bomb weapon equipped, that's 4 summons.
Ooh, well, we also do know... Ooh, good hits. Okay, well, we know Dr. Boom's not surviving. Blastmaster Boom.
And I think HeatShock's okay with that.
Yeah.
Even though the Voracious Reader was the only one to survive, which he probably didn't love, still gets to push a lot of damage and clear up a few things, or one thing with the bombs.
Mm-hmm. So the good thing with this right now is that he can Galakrond and then just... I mean, you might want to armor up if you're gonna play it, but Galakrond might just be a bait here.
Well, I think Galakrond is lethal for next turn because of Kronks.
Okay.
Just
right.
You can armor up and then you trade into the minion, probably just because you don't want to activate the explosive trap just yet. Just clear up the minion so your opponent can't draw more at the end of turn. Maybe it's not even relevant, but I think what we always see is armor up and then Galakrond. Unless HeatShock wants to actually feel safe enough with 11 health and 4 power on board and just use the damage with Galakrond on the weapon. I don't feel like that's necessary with Kronks.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta move.
Oh, probably considering whether or not to hit face with the weapon now.
Yeah.
Just because that would set his opponent to 5. He'd be dead to any bomb draw and also guaranteed dead to Kronks.
That's a big board villager.
Just holds back the weapon.
A bit surprised by that, knowing that you have your second pillager drawn. Or
I think maybe it was just irrelevant regardless, knowing that if I don't get killed this turn, I'm just going to win.
Yeah, for sure.
And as we can see, this is not going to be enough from Wabbit, and you can book it. That's a win for HeatShock.
That is. Bomb coming out.
Wow. Draws a bomb, too, at the end of his turn. Even more dead. Yeah, dead on board to just the weapon swing. Yeah, Wabbit sees it. Gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, but HeatShock had the lethal a lot of different ways, holding Kronks as well.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think we're gonna see queued up next? Well, very little time to speculate, as they're right in it. And Wabbit's coming in with the Paladin. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. This is the Broomstick Librum deck. Ooh.
I like this Broomstick deck. I had to run into it against Mayanadon tonight, and he found those lifesteals at the perfect times. But this deck is capable of a lot of cool things.
It is. I was gonna ask what you thought about running the Imprisoned Sungill in there. I feel like that might be. I don't know how good that card actually is. This deck. I mean, it's a draw off of Pride, but
yeah, I don't love it because it gets drawn off of Pride, and we're looking to find our Penflinger and our Broom. But it's definitely a reasonably strong minion, especially when you get to play it on turn 1.
Agreed.
And as we can see in Wabbit's mulligan here, he's got 2 of the cards he wants the most in hand to start off.
Yeah.
With
It's funny,
First Day and Imprisoned.
Yeah. Looked like he just tried to almost play it before he could. I assume he'll play maybe. I assume Wabbit will probably play first day as well.
Move quickly.
It's somewhat reasonable to hold it, just because whether or not you play it this turn or next turn won't make a big difference.
Yeah.
Because you expect that you're always playing the dormant minion on turn 1, and first day could activate something useful with a spell burst if there happens to be a different good turn 2 play. As it stands, looks like there's not really.
Oh,
But well,
Penflinger.
that actually makes a lot of sense. Just get your Penflinger value and damage while you can.
Oh, Gibberling.
Holding no other usable spells though. Gibberling not quite as good as you might otherwise think.
No, I know.
But it is exciting to see nonetheless.
Yeah, but someone called for the Doctor. Yeah, I'm right here.
Nice. Alright, typical bomb warrior stuff. HeatShock passed his turn 1, plays a Corsair Cache on turn 2.
Just wishing for a Blade Storm next turn.
Reporting for duty.
That would look pretty good into this board. And there's a Blade Storm top deck. Well, say it's
he's still gonna
difficult
go
to
with the
pass
quarter.
on it.
Was he still going Quartermaster play?
This will break your bones.
May not feel too threatened overall with answers that he has.
Ah, there's the Cult Master.
But Cult Master is going to help out Wabbit's game plan quite a bit with all these trades. I think I would have liked to see a Blade Storm get played on that last turn. But I also know that HeatShock is kind of on a different level, so it's hard to question his decision making.
Oh yeah, it's hard to question anything from him.
And we've got, just a Wrench Caliber knocking out the draw engine. Only leaves 5 power on board. Would go down to 16 based on the board. Not really too threatening just yet. And nice pickup from Wabbit there. Getting to clear up that bomb weapon.
I'm expecting Barov and Blade Storm next turn.
I cannot wait to read these.
He may also need to save that for a more dangerous board, but if he
Like
does, he's going to keep on taking damage. Well, there's a Brawl
There's a
top
Brawl.
deck. That looks good too.
That looks good. Yeah, you just drop that every time.
Draw Brawl on 5 against the big board, rip Brawl on 5.
Oh yeah.
And Wabbit right back. A number of decent options here. The highest curve play is True Seeker to get more discounts on Librams, but could play the Libram of Hope on turn 7 regardless if he chooses to. The Pride is nice to get out to draw more of your strong minions. Oh, and I like this with the Gibberling.
Yeah.
Just summon another Gibberling and
I like
push
it
as
too.
much damage as possible.
Now we see Barov, probably.
HeatShock weighing his options here, down to 12 health. Another imposing board. And, with 2 Blade Storms in hand and the Barov, probably just wants to clear this up. And chooses to do so. I like the use of the Lackey here to exploit Barov's hero power just to also weave in that extra 2 heal, which could be quite important.
Mm-hmm. I think we're just. Ooh. I mean, if that goes down, there needs to be a second minion plate that can make sure that Blade Storm doesn't just kill it.
Which could always just be the hero power.
Yeah, you're right. Hero power comes out.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. I still think that it's gonna succumb to a shield slam.
Yeah, easy enough for HeatShock just to shield slam this this Silverhand recruit and then Blade Storm clear up the Guardian.
But also coerce. Too.
Coerce, very much another reasonable option here. Holding 2 Coerce and 2 Blade Storm, just kind of depends on what he might prefer here.
I might almost prefer coerce because, like, then if you see one Sun Gill, there's probably a second one.
Yeah, I think this is your primary target for coerce, so that definitely makes a lot of sense to just go ahead and shield slam down the 2/2. The whirlwind, I'm curious about.
Maybe.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
Maybe it was just missed the card with hovering.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right, and Wabbit, seeing one coerce get played and drawing another Libram Hope.
Ooh.
I was gonna say it's probably just too tempting to resist just jamming the other one here and saying maybe you don't have a clear again for this. And he's gonna get some bad news here with HeatShock's hand.
Yeah.
At this point, HeatShock could jam a Kronks and coin out a coerce, which
I
he's
do like-
hovering immediately. It looks like that's the play he wants.
need to get that Galakron out so we can start chunking away once these two big guys are once the two big minions are gone. Yeah.
Now Wabbit is facing some trouble. Got a pen flinger. We've got first day of school. Barov as well here. Barov can more easily deal with Kronks and allow this 4 damage from Pride to go face. Could be the consideration. Use Barov with a pen flinger.
Yeah. I agree.
That pen flinger line though. Hey loser, hurts my feelings every time.
Hey, yeah, I know, right? And
The
from
ultimate
no,
BM card.
no consideration.
A skipper. And
We don't want to see that.
Blood Imp, not the
Not
best one mana things for
No.
Wabbit to see here.
okay.
And HeatShock, a very reactive
Yeah.
hand.
That's a good play.
Draws the Horde Pillager though and knows he could just get more bomb stuff in hand. Gonna use the Barov ability against his opponent. Clear up the remaining non-dormant minions. Also gets to draw cards for a bit cheaper with the cutting class.
Oh, second draw.
Another cutting class doesn't feel under pressure enough to feel like he has to use the armor up. Just gonna rip that card draw again. That's quite the turn.
Yeah.
And we see Wabbit has found his other draw engine, but doesn't really have a whole lot of ways to exploit it at the moment.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that is a way to exploit it, actually.
Yeah.
That was very clever. I love this play. Use the skipper to clear up your opponent's board and draw a few more cards in the process. Unfortunately for Wabbit, this is a turn where the pen flinger would have been really nice to use, but the skipper specifically denies the ability to do so.
Yeah.
HeatShock considering a Galakron here. Just gonna
Yeah,
clear
do
up
that.
the minion, Bladestorm, and Galakron is what we might see.
Zero
Maybe a
mana.
boom. Wants to go Blastmaster Boom instead. Hard to argue with a whole bunch of boom bots. I mean, you can try to argue with them, but they'll just explode in your face. There we see our first bomb drawn off the top. Wabbit has assembled a number of pieces of the combo that he likes, though, with the Liadrin and the 0 mana Libram Wisdoms.
Become
Yeah.
the hero this world needs.
I wonder if
I
he
hadn't
can-
started counting, but this might be enough.
I think this is enough.
Greatness calls.
Oh yeah. think that's enough, right?
I must move quickly.
They might be. It might be a little off. Ooh.
Looks like it is just barely.
Yeah, that's a good. Then that's a very good play to make that specific play first.
Reporting for duty.
And here we see, yeah, this is the setup for the lethal for the paladin. Gonna get those Libram Wisdoms right back once the Sun Gills die, and HeatShock is gonna have a very hard time getting through this board to find a win, or even just a heal out of range. We see a Galakron can heal for 5, a shield block could heal for 5, sword and board could heal for 2, and a hero power, but it
rough
may
hit.
just not be enough overall.
Yeah. Ooh, these are not hitting the targets. I think you want to set up so that way you want to try to get rid of most of like the littler minions, so that way.
You want
it
basically
shots
no
more.
board left if the bombs could hit Allura, or if the bombs could clear up the weaker minions so that a Bladestorm could clear Allura, you'd have a better chance
So
at
many
surviving.
choices.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But it makes sense to just keep leading off with the bombs. You can't control where they go. Might choose the sword and board now on this 4-2.
I think you do. Yeah. Oh gosh.
And
Yep, we're gonna get. We're gonna
Whirlwind
get
here. Yeah,
Bladestorm.
does enable the Bladestorm.
That's a good
With the
That's a good
last
play.
mana, can shield block and hero power.
shield block Corsair. Get the second wrench.
I guess 12 maybe is a good enough breakpoint instead of 14. HeatShock may have already counted the damage potential burst.
Especially with Liadrin.
Liadrin's going to use up so much mana that Wabbit is now going to be setting up a lethal for the following turn and still can't win just yet. As HeatShock down to 10. These Libram Wisdoms could be played on something like a broomstick, but they can't be replayed, which means you only have 2, 4, 6 additional damage with the pen flingers right now.
Yeah. So I do think that we're gonna. I do think that. Man, is that hand full?
That
Oh,
is
no,
a
the animated
full
burst.
hand, and that's a lot of Libram Wisdom.
I know.
So plays it so that the hand is full again, making sure to not burn any pen flingers. And now, provided something on the board sticks, there's quite a bit of damage incoming. Even if nothing sticks, just playing a cheap card and buffing it would be enough
Yeah.
as well.
I think the Gal is a good play here. I wonder if you want to armor up first though, just to make sure you have as much extra life.
HeatShock didn't actually play the Corsair Cache last turn. Did
Yeah, he
he
didn't get it
miss
off.
the armor? Did he float 2 mana? I didn't notice.
I think he floated 2 mana. I don't think he got the Corsair off.
So here, no real options but the Galakron. Armor first, Galakron gets to shield slam Lady Liadrin, but there's a target for Librams as well. I think this is going to do it. 16 health and 3 represented on board. We already know what's happening. Pen Flinger, Libram, Pen Flinger, Libram, Pen Flinger. I think that's going to do it.
I think it's enough. Yeah, there's way more than enough triggers. And HeatShock going down 2-0.
Well, no, actually, HeatShock won the first one.
Oh, sorry.
So
What am I
this
ta- what am I
evens
talking
up. This will
hero.
even up the series at 1-1. Yeah, HeatShock sees that this is going to get there, and he's going to get on out of this game. We're going to have the Libram, not Libram, the Libroom Paladin.
Yeah, Weebroom. Yeah.
is going to stick around for this next match, and now it's up to HeatShock to queue up whatever he feels will be the best counter for this paladin.
That is Mage.
Looks like he had this already planned out for the counter queue. Once Paladin came up, Mage queued up pretty quickly without too much deliberation.
Yeah. It's a good play. I'm so not used to Hero, so this is gonna. That's why I was so confused. I was like, wait, he's playing Warrior again. Does that mean he lost?
Hey, it's all right. At least you knew we were playing Hero when the match started. I thought we were still on Pro. You're all good.
All I knew was that there wasn't deck list we could see. So it had to be Hero or Legacy.
Yeah, I was trying to go over to the deck list. I'm like, oh, we can just see what it is. All right, so Wabbit once again drawing his Imprisoned Sungill on turn 1. It's got to feel good. That's what you want to see when you're Paladin running this card in your deck.
Yeah, it feels better running this against for like this type of matchup. Oh man, these are some good early cards.
And yeah, HeatShock has a lot of elements of what he's going to be looking for. Might just take the Mana Reservoir since it's the cheapest option out of these Discovers.
Yeah. There is
alternatively, or maybe Mage was the one I thought would be the least likely to be selected.
Oh, that's interesting. That was the one that I was looking at because it's 2 mana and it has more stats than it has like an attack stat at least.
Yeah, but that's reasonable. It actually can be played on this turn right now to contest board, which probably was the consideration. I was thinking either go cheap or go best stats.
Yeah.
But you know, once again, I am not the player that HeatShock is.
Yeah. So this Firebrand's gonna be pretty nice, even if you have to burn the coin. It will just get him the full board clear.
Yeah, absolutely. The 1/4 can trade right into a 1/1 Firebrand coin, and with pickup of a Violet Spellwing, actually gets to use that mana as well. A very solid turn for HeatShock here in the early going.
Yeah, agreed. Ride plus Aldor. Alright. Instantly played by Wabbit. No time wasted.
Wabbit loves to see those 2 Salad Pride early in this game.
That is a huge pickup.
But yeah, HeatShock now with the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Ray of Frost in hand has a really nice setup for multiple things. Discounting a Giant, activating Cyclone, activating Chenvala. Dangerous hand being represented from HeatShock, and he has full control over the board right now.
Mana Giant getting lower and lower. More and more things coming in that can get more cards to discount the Mana Giant. This is looking good. But on the other side, there's a lot of 1-drops that can create a lot of disruption and a lot of pen flinging.
A lot of pen flinging. Wasn't me though, he says.
Yeah, wasn't him.
I like the selection of playing the golden one rather than the non-golden one.
Oh, of course.
Nicely done by Wabbit.
Oh, 100% nice.
Devolving Missiles pickup is pretty tempting, given that you have the Sorcerer's Apprentice
I wonder if
to
you just
go
make
off on right
Chenvala,
now too. There are numerous options. Chenvala is good here, as is Sorcerer's Apprentice Cyclone.
Yeah, both are good options.
And you could also just go Sorcerer's Apprentice Chenvala.
Yeah.
Which means the lead off of Devolving Missiles. Then we'd see a double Ray of Frost. Well, I guess single Ray, maybe.
Okay.
Or you hold back the missiles.
So Cyclone turn. Okay.
Thought maybe we were seeing Chenvala with how much he was mousing over. But yeah, given that he's elected the Cyclone turn, you definitely just want to dump all the spells that you have.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
get it in exactly the right order.
That's
oh my.
That's wow.
An evocation draw and another Sorcerer's Apprentice. The Mana Giant is already down to just 3 mana as well.
And freeze. That freeze is big.
freezes and a Power of Creation. This is looking
is-
like a dominant hand and board from HeatShock as he continues to
Yeah.
put on the pressure.
Definitely. No, and well, a couple turns away from that Libram of Hope. So I did not expect that. Definitely didn't expect the Sorcerer's Apprentice to live. Luckily, we do see another one in hand, but of course, Wabbit doesn't know this, so it's obviously the play regardless.
True. And now, revealing that he's holding both pen flingers, but without really much of an option to do anything else. I like holding back the broomstick and floating one mana there, since
That
the
mirror
value of
image.
recruit wouldn't be much.
I think the giant comes down with the mirror image here. And yeah, leave no minion alive. Oh, he's gonna leave it alive.
I like not killing the minion here because you know that the only way that he gets those Libram Wisdoms back in the hand to exploit Penflinger is if the recruit dies. So
Yeah,
instead, the recruit only has a target presented of a mirror image, which could be very frustrating to get through,
yeah,
since the 2/2 will not die to attacking a 0/2.
agreed. So, I mean, Libram of Justice probably here, you think?
Yeah, but this situation just looks really dire
Or you can play the
for
Penslingers first.
RescueWabbit.
Trigger. But
Reporting for
we do
duty.
see Broomstick.
Wanted to hold that those penflingers as much as possible because the broomstick gives rush to all of these minions on board, and that's going to be enough to basically just clear up everything.
Yeah. Wow. It clears. However, there's refill.
Pretty heavy refill too, with the possibility of evocation doing some work.
Want to play Chinvala and drop the Evo and hope.
HeatShock going in with the plan to find two
Oh, he's gonna
spells
trigger.
cheap
Wow,
enough.
that's huge.
And he does find quite a few cheap spells and gets even more as well.
Missiles is probably the pick.
Mirror image is reasonable though to protect
True.
the minion there. Here comes Ray of Frost. Another Ray of Frost along with a counter spell. Really frustrate your opponent's game plan.
Yeah. 2/5.
You can see that Lemur of Hope can no longer be played into this board to try to block the lethal because of that counter spell. Really strong play from HeatShock, and there it is. Counter spell pays off. Game over. And HeatShock goes up 2-1, and the mage will stay up.
So we're gonna see Mage versus Wabbit's Hunter? No, I think Hunter's gone. So it'd be Druid. Or whatever wasn't banned.
Right, Wabbit had Hunter get eliminated in the early going, and
Paladin.
that was game 1, and then Paladin just now has been eliminated.
So we're seeing a Mage mirror.
Here it is, Mage versus Mage, with Wabbit down to just the Mage to try to find that victory. HeatShock still with one class in his back pocket after this matchup.
So it's Turtle.
Yep, that Sphere of Sapience and other cards there are a dead giveaway. This is Turtle Mage.
Yeah. Turn 1's gonna slam the spear down.
And Wabbit's going to be hoping for better luck than the previous time I've seen him play Turtle Mage on stream, where he drew all of his potions and other things he needed for the turtles.
Yep, that will not happen here.
Job's done.
Naturally, the Sphere of Sapience is one of the best ways to guarantee that that kind of thing does not happen to you.
Yeah.
All right, straightforward so far. We see a battle of wand makers. Elemental allies can actually get value for HeatShock with the Cyclone and the Giant in hand.
Yeah, as I say, I usually like getting elemental allies when I play this, what HS Replay classifies as small spell mage, but it's tempo.
Right. And very nicely done for RescueWabbit here, getting that firebrand out, clearing up the board with the coin, also getting to put a little bit of a block in the way with those two taunts from Mirror Image. HeatShock without a single discount on this Mana Giant just yet. And the hand itself looking a little awkward.
Yeah, I expect to see the Wand Thief come down here with after whatever the first card played is to see what else you can generate.
HeatShock probably just looking to see if there was any possible way he could discount the Mana Giant enough to play 2 elementals 2 turns in a row if he used the elemental allies here. Choosing the freeze, first activate Wand Thief. These options as well, not ideal. Polymorph, probably the best out of the ones being presented. Grabs Polymorph and just sends a ping the Wand Maker's way.
I like that paying off. It doesn't allow a value trade.
And there's a turtle in hand. So turn 8, we are in for some shenanigans.
Ugh.
Takes a trade along with playing the Observer. Everything going Wabbit's way so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just got to drop the Ras.
The other consideration looked like it was play Elemental Allies and Mana Cyclone for 1 just to play Mana Giant on the next turn and draw from the allies. I think wisely electing the Ras to just be played on turn 5.
There's no way
Oh,
for Ras. Oh,
that's a
brutal.
very good find off of Wand Thief. Ras now completely nullified and made into a dormant 3/5 rush.
That is not good. There is Poly for the Astromancer if HeatShock feels the need, but
HeatShock finding an evocation off the top, but still not really having many ways to exploit it. Looking like he's really in trouble here.
yeah. Clock is ticking. I think you play allies. I think you rip the evo and try to get some stuff off for with the Cyclone, perhaps.
There comes the allies. Looks like Cyclone for 1. Gonna play evocation, can probably find something cheap enough to play. No, really on the fence about what board to go in.
Probably debating
Ultimately
whether or not to even
decides,
play it.
Cyclone for 1.
Frost Nova's a good, not a bad pickup for 1. But yeah.
And debating on where to send the ping. Do you give him more board space? Do you weaken a minion? Just gonna deal with one of those taunts for now.
That's a good choice because you're gonna have a rush minion pop up next turn.
There we have an Observer clearing up that Cyclone with the ability to wake up. Lab partner at 1, but probably not too relevant in the overall consideration for Wabbit.
Okay, there goes the Bone Wraith. You can even play Wand Thief if you want, but I don't think you do.
Could just ping down the 1/1 as well.
I think Ooze is fine. Bigger minion. You could ping down the 1/1, yeah. That way, in case you draw cram sessions.
But this is just full control of the situation right now for RescueWabbit, and
100%
HeatShock
full
just
control.
drawing absolutely terribly.
Yeah, but that devolving is not too bad.
Devolving pickup is reasonable here.
Yeah.
Wants to clear up that 0/1 so it can't be hit by devolving missiles first. Hoping to hit
There it
Solarian,
is.
probably.
1 hit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And, yep, left himself with enough mana to play the Mana Giant, but this looks rough.
Yeah. I think you just want to...
Staring down 14 damage on board. Just gonna evocation.
Got some good stuff.
Maybe find something to deal with the board. Unfortunately, Flame Strike too expensive.
Yeah. I think you just
The
do
rest
that,
of
like,
these, not really
mirror.
all that useful. Mirror Entity, probably the best out of those to play with the rest of the mana. This has just been an absolutely brutal slog of a game for HeatShock with his card draws.
Yeah. Put
And
one on
yeah,
the
we're just
bottom and
gonna
drew one anyways.
go figure.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that Doomsayer. Let me use my durability to get a different draw. Okay, here's another Doomsayer.
We're about to see the shenanigans come down.
Yeah, and before we do, just face damage. Looks like Wabbit is debating on whether or not to play into
Was expecting
the Flame Ward. Figured get max damage here. Gets the news it's not Flame Ward. And once again, HeatShock in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
A top
Allies
deck
just think-
Primordial Studies probably not going to help.
Yeah. Maybe we could find a spell.
Although it could, given that it gave a minion that can discover. And naturally just going to freeze. Ping can't go anywhere because of the Robes of Protection ability. Ping's face. And here it is. Turn 8. The turn that Turtle Mage has been waiting for. And Turtle Mage does not play the turtle on turn 8.
No. Because he doesn't want to potion all those cards into hand, I don't think.
Grabs the mirror image off the Discover.
I don't even think Turtle Mage needs the turtle this game.
No, it really doesn't look like it.
No.
With how much damage,
The
you know,
only
Wabbit
reason-
keeps pushing.
I guess the only reason the turtle would be to freeze the board.
Yep. And HeatShock with no way to interact with his opponent's
even
board.
combustion.
Combustion can't do anything. Vaporize won't save him. Power of Creation too expensive.
It's the ally though, so let's see. Devolving? Maybe Devolving hits the 2/4?
Makes sense to lead with Magic Trick, why not? Finds another Frost Nova, very useful, keeps him alive.
I think you maybe just throw that out, the Devolving, yeah.
Devolving, now hoping once again probably to hit Solarian and hit the Robes of Protection.
Yeah.
Time runs out on me.
Hit the Solarian and miss the Robes of Protection. Like,
comes
gets
the
to
Frost
solve one more
Nova.
turn and gets to play that. Cyclone.
Get some generation from Cyclone. And Wabbit completely board locked. And with nothing to do but ping. Hovers the ping over his own face. The solid flex.
Yeah, I think you just ping their face, yeah. Ping and pass.
And the decision to go with Mirror Image, punishing RescueWabbit here because of the second discovered Frost Nova to just lock him out on board again. HeatShock now finally searching,
Finds
and here we
Prime.
go. Can have an option to turn this game around. Magic Trick is going to make that Mana Giant cost 0 with one more spell being played. Actually, just Solarian Prime makes the Mana Giant cost 0. And these spells will target opponents, or any opponents if possible.
Yeah, but
Any
none of them are
targeted spells,
targetable.
though, actually target HeatShock's minions because of the robes.
Goes face.
Or, well, face if it's if it wasn't minion, or if it was minion based, it would have hit one of his minions.
Yeah.
But
But
otherwise, yeah.
this is huge. This could be a complete turnaround. Because now you can kill the Robes of Protection. You can start targeting again. But now comes the turtle.
Yeah, crucially, playing that Mana Giant, even though it looks like the right move, has board locked himself. And
One potion
Wabbit
drawn doesn't matter.
can just play Pilgrim into Potion into freeze the board and send even more damage. Could be concerned about the secret, maybe wants to just attack face first, attacking prime first. Doesn't want to
I
cat.
don't think you're that
Hand.
concerned. But yeah, the board's gonna be frozen. So this is gonna be brutal for.
And here comes, yep, attacking
More.
face. And brutal with the spell power to clear up the Pilgrim. Still, this Pilgrim can copy itself, get
Gosh,
another Pilgrim, play another Pilgrim, and freeze the board.
freeze the board. Probably
No
just
more
freeze.
Pilgrims in hand, though, means that if HeatShock had a way to clear up both of these Pilgrims right
does.
now,
He does. You can poly one.
yep, Poly 1 and Ping also drawing Ray of Frost means there's more ways to clear them.
Yeah. This game it looks a little bit easier now for
This has been a
HeatShock to stay
wild game
alive.
here.
Holy cow.
And it looks
Vapo.
like just Wabbit's decision to keep locking keep flooding the board
Ooh, what?
is going to really come back and bite him.
Hovering a potion. Doesn't even get a prime. But gets a learn draconic that doesn't trigger. That's fine, I guess. He wants another mana giant. But nothing drawn here, and there's lethal on board.
Maybe
For-
HeatShock main deck
HeatShock.
Conjurer's Calling. Maybe just really
Probably.
needed that extra Wand Thief for more discovers.
There it
But
is.
Wabbit without any other ways remaining to stall.
Yeah,
That's going to do it.
that's gonna do it. A hard
And
fought game.
congratulations to HeatShock. Looked
Completely dire for almost the entirety of that game. And then on turn 8, with the option to play the turtle, RescueWabbit elected not to play the turtle, followed with flooding the board a couple of times and discovered Frost Novas on HeatShock's end to freeze the board
over and over, and then finally building a board, finding that Solarian Prime. Good enough to get there. Congratulations, HeatShock.
So it looks like we're gonna get interview with HeatShock. Awesome.
Hello.
All right. There he is, man of the hour. Congratulations, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was quite the victory.
Yeah, I was not expecting to win that mage game after my opening, but I guess
Yeah, we were talking about it basically the whole game, that you just looked like this was a foregone conclusion that you were going to lose from the early turns. But, discovering Frost Novas was massive for you, and you kept fighting and found a way to win.
Yeah, I've been practicing that matchup a little bit. I think it's definitely turtle favored, but if you can screw up some of their copy turns, like make it so that they can't just do what they want. Like you freeze their things so that they like copy the wrong stuff. And the Blood Imp was really good, but it worked out.
Definitely did.
Yeah, so I'm apparently undefeated with Mage and THL somehow.
Oh, let's go.
That was
Yeah.
that was a wild game. Your opponents keep taking the risk of not banning your mage, despite your reputation preceding you, and Mage carried you to the victory. So nicely done. Was there anything in particular about the set that you played that really jumped out to you, as far as a play that that you're proud of, or a moment that surprised you, anything like that?
Let's think. I thought the Mage Paladin game, the Warrior Paladin game were also interesting. The Paladin deck is really cool that Rescue made. I really like it. I've played it a little bit. I knew he was going to bring that one because he's had it in pro. But
Oh yeah, that was very
it's
interesting.
definitely a really cool deck. And I just I knew going in, the Warrior just couldn't do anything against that, because they just The Elven Archer guy, the
Yeah, the Penflingers.
Penflinger, yes. That thing is just so hard. It's such a good card in that deck.
Were you getting upset
He
in
just
that
had me
game with
trapped there
how
with-
often the Penflingers called you a loser?
Yeah. I was just trying to I knew I probably couldn't win, but I wanted to see if he had like Wild Pyro or something, so I could do better in the Mage matchup. So I was just kind of stalling out.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
that's just what that game was.
The Warrior Paladin game was pretty interesting. It looked like you were close to finding a way there, but actually, some interesting finds off of random effects for Wabbit, as well as just a really nicely structured multi-turn lethal. Just proved to be too much.
If he had 2 more Librams in his hand too, so I was just never going to kill him. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
I think the only way to win that is if they're the 7-drop is in like the bottom 5 or something, and they just don't. They can maybe gas out, and you get to hit him with like a Deathwing over and over.
Once that Liadrin got drawn, it really spelled your doom.
Yeah.
But that turned out to be the only loss was Warrior versus Paladin, as Warrior grabbed a quick win against Hunter in the early going. Stats say that the Face Hunter is favored against Bomb Warrior, but I've been seeing that less and less in my experience. What's your take on that matchup?
I think it's probably 50-50. If I don't have like the wrench caliber, then I'd kind of just lose, I think. Because if you give Face Hunter too much time, they will kill you, right?
Absolutely.
So I think it's pretty close. I think Mage. I feel better about playing Mage into Face Hunter. I thought if I queue Mage first, then maybe I sweep, but I felt like it was better just to hold it for the Paladin because I didn't have another way to deal with that deck. So,
yeah, absolutely makes sense. And turns out it worked out for you to the tune of a 3-1, picking yourself up a nice victory for the Cult. The Cult has been struggling a bit though so far this season. They've got to be happy to have you in the 1 seed, as this actually this locked up the week for Cult, if I'm not mistaken. That was enough to get through for the win.
I think it's still in the air depending on how Quaz hasn't played yet. So I think that match could determine a lot.
Quaz has played. Quaz took a 3-1 over Silver. So
great.
That puts
I was
Cult
in my
through
match,
as
so I
a
didn't
victory.
know.
Yeah, it does.
Awesome.
Yes. Not
So
only-
hey, I'm glad to be the bearer of good news for you. Then congrats
Yeah.
to you and congrats to the Cult on the first win of the season.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Any shout outs you want to give before we get all set up for our next match?
Oh no! Shout out to I guess Quaz and the Big Ted for. I mean, we did a little bit of practice last night with that Paladin deck. I think Quaz ended up bringing the same Paladin that Rescue likes, and
Nice.
it's a cool deck. But I definitely got to know it pretty well. So thanks to them for practicing with me and showing me how it works.
Did it punish you too much during your practice matches, if we may ask?
It beat the Mage once, which was pretty surprising. But it was a cool game too. It was a really long one.
Ooh. Those are always good.
It was, yeah. I think I maybe used my devolving too early, and then he got the Librams back with the 7-drop. So it was weird. It's definitely an interesting deck. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of it in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I definitely expect we'll see some more of it. It's definitely interesting. It'll be exciting to see as this meta continues to shift. But once again, for those of you who aren't familiar, if you're up against HeatShock, leave Mage up at your own peril.
Yeah, people keep doing it. I'm happy. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations again, man. And
Thanks
best
again,
of luck
HeatShock.
to you and your team for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Right, then up next, we have another match for you guys tonight. An exciting one. I happen to know a little bit of background between these two players, BillSnyder and the Big Ted. BillSnyder, despite being an absolute monster in Hearthstone in general and throughout his THL history, quirky fact, has never beaten the Big Ted.
What? That's preposterous.
Something that Ted never fails to remind him
I'm sure. So we should be in for an exciting one. See if Ted can continue his domination of BillSnyder in their overall series between each other, or if BillSnyder can finally get over the hurdle and get a little bit of a measure of revenge against the Big Ted. The match itself, Stubbs has already punched a victory over Diamond's Alleycats, leading 14-6 going into this game, but still a lot of pride on the line here.
So what do you guys think bans are? I got the bans right now, so offhand.
So let's see, running through the classes, BillSnyder has brought Demon Hunter, Paladin, Priest, and Warrior, and the Big Ted has brought Demon Hunter, Hunter, Paladin, and Rogue.
Fish goes first.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Ted bans Bill's. I want to say it's either Priest or Warrior, and then so I'll give a definitive Warrior, and then Bill will ban Rogue.
Ron?
I'd say based on this, Ted probably doesn't, with the class lineup that he brought, most likely does not want to face the Paladin here. And BillSnyder, also maybe he bans Warrior. Warrior doesn't ever seem like a incorrect ban. On Bill's side, I think he's not going to be thrilled running into the Paladin, but the rest of the classes line up reasonably well against what Ted has. I'd say double Paladin ban.
Ron, you diagnosed it correctly.
Nice.
So it is a double Paladin
ban. It is,
Yep.
all right. No Librooms allowed.
No Librooms.
Leave your Librams at home. Yep.
That Rogue's gonna be pesky. From Ted.
Yeah, Rogue can definitely do some work here, but because we have now shifted, this is no longer Last Hero Standing. This is going to be the Conquest format for Legacy. Even if Rogue happens to give Bill some headaches, Ted can only win a maximum of one time with the Rogue.
Yeah.
Just going to get the players to start there, so. All right. We'll see what they enter the ring with.
Oh, and who's going?
Oh yeah, for our viewers, Big Ted is going to be the first to spectate, so he'll be on the bottom with BillSnyder on the top.
All right, awesome.
Fantastic. So let's get underway. And Conquest is so much harder to predict as well with how players are going to lead. I've seen a lot of speculation on Conquest where people often say that the best thing to do is just like flip a coin or do something random to select your lead-off class.
When in doubt, pick Priest, right?
Anyway.
That's usually the way it goes.
When in doubt, pick Priest. Oh, not like this.
Just waiting for Big Ted to. There's his eyeball.
They might see Demon Hunter from Bill.
So don't have Bill spectate on, but we have Rogue for Ted and Paladin for. Or Priest, sorry. It looked like Paladin for a sec. Priest for Bill.
Okay.
I kept looking and seeing if I could get in, but I just didn't see the ability to spec Bill, so hopefully he will turn that on.
Yeah. Right now we have Big Ted.
So Bill does lead with Priest, and Ted leading with Rogue.
Okay, he turned it on.
There we go.
Ted starting with what he wants to see, Spy, Mistress, and Sage in the opener.
Yeah.
And Bill, interesting. A Mind Vision and a Zeph in hand. Well, that's not a Highlander Priest. I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Ooh, Saucy Captain.
All right, classic turn one for Rogue. Play a Spy Mistress. Bill, gonna Mind Vision.
Oh,
gets himself a deckhand.
Yeah. I think probably the Scorpion would have been the best possible pick, but
Yeah, and really nice draw for Ted here with the Delinquent off the top to be able to actually hit with the Spy Mistress, unstealth it to send damage, and not have to keep something stealth for the Greyheart Sage draw on the next turn. Bill with Zeph can actually just clear up this board, though. I was a bit surprised he didn't go Coin Zeph to Whirlwind this. Just choosing the backstab. Not sure I like that play too much. It does deal with board a little bit, but now a turn 3 Sage that you're always afraid of being played can't be prevented, whereas if he had played the coin, he could have.
See, tricky little tech card I've seen people running it on ladder, Plague of Madness.
Plague of Madness, yep, for Ted. Definitely for matchups other than the Priest. And you
Yeah.
see the Priest is also just as sneaky right back with a Sticky Finger.
Yeah.
Funny enough that that deckhand could have been activated by both Sticky Finger or Plague of Madness to actually have charge, but instead it's just going to die right away to this Scorpion. Ted's going to send some more damage with the Delinquent going face.
We smorking out here.
We smorking.
Yeah, definitely see a lot of damage going face next turn for Ted.
And Bill, based on mana curve plays, probably just going to Wand Maker and heal his own face.
Yeah.
Although that is a very tempting, yeah, that was a very tempting find from Wand Maker. That makes a lot of sense to just go ahead, use Embalming Ritual, get the maximum amount of board presence possible.
Now, does Card summon another Sage? That's my question.
No.
Okay.
No, once it comes back, its Death Rattle is nothing.
Okay. That's pretty good.
That would be a bit unfair.
Oh, it would be 100% unfair. I just don't play Priest, so I don't know.
Yep. And Ted going fast, sees a Smork game plan, goes with the Smork game plan.
Ooh, wow. Hit Initiate. I like that Initiate.
And there's Sticky Finger to take that weapon away from Ted. Ted, though, still with a lot of damage that can be pushed right here with an Ash Tongue Slayer and a Cold Blood. You have to imagine these are coming down right now.
Yeah, and I can even see the play coming down just to get rid of the 4-attack weapon that the Priest has.
Can set the Priest to 5 health by pushing 10 damage right now.
Yeah.
Not quite enough of a lethal burst, maybe considering just a Plague of Madness and a Warden Infiltrator. I think that might be the best line, just go essentially all in except for Deckhand, so you have Plague of Madness and Deckhand to follow for the next turn. Looks like that's what Ted is going with. Max damage right now. Max damage, max mana.
Yeah.
Actually does 12 damage. Puts the Priest to 3 health.
Wow.
With 4 that can be pushed from hand. Well, I mean the weapon plus hand, and then the minion on board with stealth means that's more than enough for Bill to deal with. That's going to be lethal.
That's lethal, yeah.
Very nicely done by Ted here.
Wait, is it?
Go
yeah,
for the line that sets up the lethal. Deckhand in hand is just enough. I like Bill's line here. You know, do as much as you can. Be 1 off lethal on board. Knowing Ted, he's gonna play the Scorpion.
You have the Scorpion.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna top deck lethal him.
Yeah.
And there it is, game 1. Over quickly, the Rogue gets through against BillSnyder's Priest.
Yeah.
And that's a 1-0 lead for the Big Ted.
Mm-hmm. So let's see if Bill wants to stick with the Priest. I think if that's the case, maybe we see the Demon Hunter out of the Big Ted, especially if it's Soul Demon Hunter, because that's not a bad matchup. It's more 50-50.
Yeah, and Soul Demon Hunter, I think, would be another main reason why BillSnyder elected to ban Paladin on Ted's side.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Paladin ban from Ted looked much more likely. It was probably going to be, you know, Paladin or Warrior, I feel, from Ted, and elected to ban the Paladin probably because the lineup is more smorky. Demon Hunter might be aggro, Hunter might be face.
Mm-hmm.
So we might just see, you know, Ted step on the gas here. Let's see what he's got.
Ends now.
We do see a priest come back. Oh, but Ted not going full smork. This is Soul DH. And Bill does bring back the priest.
Yes, and so this matchup is actually it's a little more favored for the Soul DH, especially because he's a Highlander deck.
Agreed, I think Soul DH has a slight edge here, but it's not too unbalanced. We should be seeing pretty close to even.
Oh yeah. That Eldraku's gonna be nice. But even more so you want Marrow Slicers in this matchup.
Alright, interestingly, Ted's list running the Volpera Scoundrels here.
Yeah.
Which aren't completely common.
Oh, nice.
In the Soul DH list. I thought he might have been tempted to take Inner Demon, but snap picked that Soul Shear.
Soul Shear was definitely good. It's just more souls in deck.
I mean, when in doubt, take the card that you main deck, right?
Yeah, for sure. Inner Demon would have been spicy later in the game. So I think you can just clear up. You can clear up quite a bit here. Possibly. I think.
So Soul Shear, a realistic option to clear up the Lazul if Ted elected to do so. Could even smack into the Grand Mummy first with the Volpera Scoundrel.
Yeah.
And, you know, clear up with the Soul Shear, whichever minion it buffs.
You can even play a Twin Slice to clean up some of what's left, or just use the hero power if you want. Just gonna leave the Grand Mummy up. That's quite fine, actually.
Multiple options abounded. I like this line from Ted. Just clear up every minion but the pesky one.
Yeah, I agree.
And get to push just a little bit of face damage.
Especially with Polkelt in hand, you will very likely see that get dropped next turn, just to start getting towards Skull on 6.
It is a bit tougher, though, to actually want to play Polk on turn 4, given that you don't have very many frags in deck right now, just 2 frags. But given the context of the hand, be hard-pressed to see any other options.
There's not...
And the tempo 4-5 is very reasonable here.
Yeah, but the soul draw isn't the best. Because now Ted will just draw a skull next turn. So I guess you just play that for tempo. You have the skull on the right.
Yeah, he already has one skull outcast anyway, so the other skull being off the top isn't as important. But holding a lapidary as well, it doesn't feel great for Ted to have to feel like he needs to play Lorekeeper right here, because the next draw should be skull followed by a top decked other lapidary or adept, most likely.
Yeah, very likely, yeah. I think you just play the lapidary.
This turn, going with lapidary,
honestly.
Just pushing face damage. But yeah, that find of the Warblades for Bill can't be understated as well. That's a very nice find to just help with controlling the board and get more healing to deal with Demon Hunter's Burst.
Initiate's going to be really strong here.
Yeah, Initiation actually doing work.
5/5.
Not a common inclusion. You know, maligned as a terrible card by a lot of card reviewers, but in this game, in this situation, worked out pretty nicely for BillSnyder's side.
Yeah.
There is the top deck Lapidary, which means we probably see, oh, this deck runs no Adepts because Ted did not draw one off the top.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Magtheridon, though, so he does have the Mag Mystic clear ability. And Bill,
Alabaster.
Exactly 4 total minions on the board means Magtheridon plus Shard Shatter Mystic will actually full clear this.
Was drawn. But yeah, Mag should... I think you should just Mag. I know it's gonna get killed by Time Rip, but or you expect him to have Death or Time Rip usually?
Ted is mousing the Mystic right now.
Yeah.
I
Wonder.
grow impatient.
You have the mana to play Marrow Slicer too. You're probably doing that.
Yeah.
Right
for
now
sure.
you have... Okay, now he's mousing the Mag, so we are almost certainly going to see this play.
Yeah.
With only one frag left in deck, has to play the Mystic right now. Instead of any other Destroy a Frag card. And now is going to put 2 frags back in his deck with the Marrow Slicer, which will also serve to reshuffle the deck. So now the Lore Keeper ability is flipped around. The deck is fully random again for what he draws.
Yeah. So even though he has this Marrow Slicer there, I believe Eldraki is gonna be
Ted looking for
necessary
lethal.
now.
Or sorry, not Ted. Bill looking for lethal. There were outs there.
Yeah. There were actually lethals there, yeah. I think you just play even though you
If
don't
he had found the Twin Slice already holding Kane, that just would have been game over.
I might like Time Rip more. Because getting rid of Priest's ability to heal is not great.
But it's also tough to know when you could have another turn that you could realistically drop Galakron. You do gain the 5. You still have the lifesteal weapon up.
That's true.
I think it's a reasonable decision here.
Yeah.
On Ted's side, having already taken so much damage, you don't want to waste the Marrow Slicer ability, but you also don't want to use a lot of your damage that needs to go face.
I wonder if you Kane and then you just gain the heal off of the Kane.
Kane could be important for taunts. Same with Lapidary is also something that you're hesitant to use while holding a Warblades, but Warblades plus the Twin Slices may be decent enough.
There.
I like this line from Ted, just pushing as much as possible and setting up very likely a lethal for next turn.
And not giving a Shadow Madness target.
And gets rid of the weapon just in time for the Sticky Finger that could have stolen it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what's found. Get a Reliquary of Souls.
I think this is going to do it. This looks like another victory for Ted with all the damage burst he's holding in hand.
Yeah.
Bill does not have enough here. He can go up to 9, but Marrow Slicer, double Twin Slice, Second Slice, Kane, Hero Power. That's way more than enough.
More than ever needed, yeah.
And here we have it. Ted, the bane of BillSnyder's existence, going up 2-0.
Very quick fashion, too. Yeah. I think in the end there was not much that was going to be done there.
A pretty close game, and Bill did have a chance to actually lethal Ted with the steal a card from hand ability, but just couldn't quite get there. And Ted pushing that damage through. Soul DH punches another victory, and it's down to the Hunter.
Yeah. Hunter
Meanwhile,
Priest Paladin DH.
Yeah,
Priest Warrior.
Or Priest Warrior Demon Hunters. So there's definitely outcomes where Bill can get this victory.
Yeah, and I think this is one where he might. Although against Highlander Priest, I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's slightly for Face Hunter, but I mean there's so many ways where Face Hunter can just lose this one.
Yeah, and Ted starting off with a nice start here. Phase Stalker always wants to come down on 2 with a free hero power to cast a secret. The Mind Vision for Bill just gets him a Phase Stalker. Not really very helpful.
Man, good start for Ted so far. Let's see what secret comes out.
Very good start for Ted. It's a pressure plate.
See the pressure plate? Got.
Oh, a Zephyrus to pick up for Bill, though. That could be big.
That's the first time we've seen that in 2 rounds.
Yep, Ted going fast.
Yeah.
His huffer button is broken. Feels bad,
Yeah.
Ted.
Never huffer feels bad, man. Never huffer, never refa. Yeah.
Bill with a number of options on this turn. Holding Zephyrus, though, you have to feel like he's feeling a bit better about this start after getting nervous with Tour Guide Phase Stalker on 1 and 2.
And that Elucia can come into play later.
Ted getting that Phase Stalker value where he can get it, thins out the deck, gets the secrets active as quickly as possible. We can see this is at minimum a 3 secret list with double freezing trap and pressure plate. Going to be interesting if he's got another secret.
Yeah. Right, so there's the freezing activated. Cards back to hand.
Okay. Bill probably wanted to use the Acolyte to get a steal.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, misordered that Acolyte because he could have gone coin first, then Acolyte, then Wave of Apathy to steal something. Instead... Oh, okay, well, actually... I forgot, you don't need to wave. That's completely my bad. He did that right. I don't play Priest enough.
Spellbird still goes.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Spellbird goes.
There. I've never seen that. Usually because when I'm playing Priest as Face Hunter, I'm just getting rickrolled and it's not fun.
And another hero power, another secret being cast, which is a pressure plate. So 2 freezing traps, 2 pressure plates in Ted's Face Hunter.
Yeah.
And this might have to be the Zeph turn.
Yeah. What is... So
if Bill wins, does that mean you're going to play Priest on stream, Ron?
No. It does not.
Back to hand with Leok. That's kind of bad because it's not a very playable card anymore. At least a 5-mana card later doesn't feel too bad.
Yeah, but both of these looking, just rough to be stuck in Bill's hand.
Yeah.
And actually just going to play the shield. Maybe he wants to play Zeph on 6 for something like a Holy Nova.
Yeah, I think that's a better... Oh, Lazul, okay. See what he's got.
You do get perfect information, so you see exactly what Ted's hand is if you played Lazul here.
Mm-hmm.
Goes with a Phase Stalker and a Zeph. Interesting. Just looking for the 1-mana heal face. A backstab for the 3/2.
Nova for next turn.
Alright, and this Wave of Apathy is going to trigger the pressure plate, which hits the Phase Stalker.
Phase Stalker.
Right now, Ted almost certainly going to press the button again.
Yeah.
Which means we get to see if he's a 5 secret list.
My guess is no. But
probably not.
Free hero powers are always good.
Ted just going to dump the entire hand now.
Gonna go full in.
Everything goes face. Not a chance we pay attention to the board.
This is the smork I like to see.
Smorkin. Hero power at the end.
Whew.
Does this cast another secret? No. So Ted's full list is 4 secrets.
Yeah. We will see that this Holy Nova will be able to deal with the board, and now Ted will be top decking. So gonna go for the full clear here. Maybe gonna use the breath instead.
A little bit risky on Bill's part.
Yeah, that is.
Going with 0 heal.
A Tempo Lazul.
Just playing Lazul as a 3/2.
Oh. That was, I mean...
Could have set himself up to lose to a top deck Dragon Bane and a 50/50.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the decision was to try to get something on board so it makes the Dragon Bane a 50/50.
Yeah, maybe,
But, yeah, Bill so close here
close.
to
close.
dying, but is starting
There
to
it is.
stabilize. But there's the top deck for Ted. That's going to do it.
3-0.
He maintains his perfect record against BillSnyder.
Always Refa gets the Refa to push that extra
Always
damage on the
Refa getting
previous
it.
turn as well, which happened to be relevant.
Refa made up
There
for
it is.
Refa making up for the Leok. And I assume we'll probably be able to get an interview with Ted. Possibly.
Yeah, and I'm sure that we will have him join us in just a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a thrilling, smorky match.
Wow.
Congratulations, Ted.
Congratulations, Ted. Smork.
Yeah, you made
once
it through,
again,
dude.
just taking up residence in BillSnyder's head.
Yeah.
That top deck kill command right at the end had to feel good there.
Oh, it did.
Hello, Tuna.
And yeah, Tuna came back just in time to celebrate Ted's victory there. So tell us a little bit about it, Ted. What were you thinking? Oh, and now he's gone. Okay.
I think that was an accident. I think that was an accident.
Misclicked. I thought he was just excited for you, Ted.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was a little confused why he kept queuing Priest. I feel like he had especially in that last one, he had a lot better matchups into my Hunter.
Yeah, maybe he was seeing something in practices that made him feel more confident in the Priest's ability to get a win there. Maybe just felt like, it was his strongest deck or class that he was comfortable with. But regardless, you were able to really beat up on that Priest and grab yourself a solid 3-0. Were you nervous in the Demon Hunter versus Priest when you were so low on health?
I mean, a little bit, but I knew I had the Mayanadon clear, and a new Priest really isn't the greatest. He would have needed Zeph to really burst me. He can't
So
really do
he
much else.
actually had an out when he stole a card from your hand with all the damage in your hand.
Oh yeah.
He was already holding a 1-mana cane
Yeah.
that he had taken. So if he had found your Twin Slice, he would have actually lethaled you.
Yeah.
With the cane, Twin Slice, second slice, and the weapon that was up. It was a thrilling moment to witness on our side.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it looked like the Demon Hunter was probably going to take it.
I mean, also, I know it's Bill, and I always know he gets very unlucky against me, so I'm not going to play around that.
Well said. Bill just not able to find the victory against you there. I liked the Smorky lineup. I actually kind of thought you were going to go aggro DH with the classes the way that they were, but Soul DH got the job done against Priest as well. It was very nicely done.
I'm not going to go full into my strat, but my original strategy was to go all aggro, but the Soul just looked better into his lineup.
Fair enough.
I definitely like the Soul Bring.
And even though Stubbs had already won the week, points are always huge, and that actually gives Stubbs a 21-point victory after a rough start to the season.
Holy.
So that's got to feel good heading into week 3.
Well, listen, for me, it wasn't even so much about the points. It was just not letting Bill have a win over me.
Nice.
No, I'm kidding. I love Bill, but yeah. I do enjoy knowing I can get this out of it.
Yeah. And now he's just going to keep saying, Ted is too OP. I don't know what it is. Can't be Ted. But you get to keep your perfect record intact for a little bit longer. So
Well,
congrats.
he does have the HOF now, so.
That's true. A resident Hall of Famer.
Resident Hall of Famer.
The Big Ted.
As a player, right? So.
Yeah.
That's right. Hero Series, Legacy Series. Even though this was a Legacy win and he's a Hero Hall of Famer, Hearthstone is Hearthstone. So very nicely done there in those 3 matches, Ted.
You made it, buddy.
Thanks.
Any shout outs for you or anything else things that jumped out in particular about the matches? Anything to say?
No, I think most of them were straightforward. Of course, also as I DM'd you, always Rafa.
Always Refa. Refa was pretty clutch there just to get that a little bit of extra damage burst in so you could have the ability to get the top deck kill command for the win.
Yeah. But obviously just a shout out to Stubbs and also shout out to the cult. We had a big comeback this week after being 8-1. Or down
Awesome.
8-1.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of low key hoping you were just gonna say shout out to Refa and call it at that, but I like it. I like the shout out to the cult.
Can I backtrack?
Sure.
Just Refa.
Just Refa.
Revise your statement. Shout out to Refa. Refa only.
Shout out to Refa. Shout out to Hopper.
Nice.
All right.
All right. But yeah, that should just about wrap it up for us.
Just about, yep. Just want to remind our viewers out there real quick about the shows that are coming up this week. Everybody in Canada has Labor Day. Well, you guys have Labor Day, don't you? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow off? Okay, so
Yeah.
all of North America gets to chill and relax for a day for once. So that'll enable our team that handles the wilding out there on Mondays, which Mike V, Memnarch, and Marty B there, or Marty B, giving you guys updates of the week previous and previews of what's coming. So for week 3, then we have the Saloon starting at 9:30 on Tuesdays with half the casters that are in this channel right now, which is RonMexico and Big Ted and Sage. They have a special guest. Don't know if they want to announce it tonight, but we'll do it in chat. It's me.
Actually, I think it's a great idea to announce it tonight, which means Saloon will actually feature 3/4 of the people in this call. Sorry that we didn't include you, Fish. We didn't plan that it would happen this way.
No, it wasn't planned that way, but it's all good.
But yeah, Soccer will be joining us.
Yep, I'd be happy to join the
Always
crew at the
excited to
Saloon.
have Saku on.
Yeah.
Then we have
Sage can get his question answered.
Yeah, which is what? Oh, well, I guess we'll figure that out when we're on.
Right, we'll find out on Tuesday.
Come see us on Tuesday, the best show on the week, I guess. So Heart Centers is next with Donde and BrushyTuna and 2-Star Mako, and sometimes Lotus Knight, depending on his schedule, at 9:30 Eastern. Tavern Talk, which is happening on Thursday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Typical hosts there have been JR Juggerlaw, Based Inc., and I'll be hopping this week. I'm not sure who our guest is going to be, but that should be pretty good. And then we have our final shows there. So Friday Night Fights with Brushy and Friends. Schoolstone, which is usually on Saturday or Sunday afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. We have Salty Saturday with Donde and Friends. Could be Mark Shire, could be Brushy, could be Ron, could be whoever. Then Sunday Showdown, which is various artists again. Brushy. Now we have Doctorfeesh as a new member. So yeah.
And we've come full circle. THL shows every single day of the week.
Day.
Yep.
So.
Well, thanks so much to everybody who hung out with us tonight and tuned in to the show. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed these matches. And for those of you out there who are interested in getting on stream, make sure you message our main man Saku, Donde, Ted, Tuna, a whole lot of different people you can reach out to try to make sure you get your matches on stream and get featured next week.
Exactly. Yep. That's what we're certainly encouraging. Or if you're going to get DM'd, you're going to get DM'd by at least 4 people. So, want to play? You want to be on stream?
Gang. Yeah.
So, but thanks everybody for joining us tonight, and we will see everybody on Monday.
Have a great night, everyone.
Have a great night.